Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Hopefully things working a little good, a little better. We had a network error again. I just rebooted the stream and that seems to have sorted it, but fingers crossed. I don't know. When you shake it and the pitch is high, that means you ain't got no water. Happy, what are we at? Saturday morning, maybe a little Saturday morning hardcore WoW stream. Go fill it up. Yeah, before we get started, I'm gonna need that. Stay hydrated. Welcome back. What do I want to do actually? I was gonna say I feel like that was the beginning of a speech, like I want to thank my parents, except that we've just begun the stream and that would be silly. Oh, I am level 20. I thought I was gonna to make today about will we get to level 20, but we're at level 20. No worries there. Do I need class training? I might need class training. I don't know if I've actually gotten that yet. Let me go ahead and fire up a prediction. I'm gonna fill my water, and we'll get settled in here. So we got a fresh new day of earbuds leveling, and let's give you let's do 10 minutes to vote, huh? Give you some time if you want to slap down some acorns on the old outcome here. We haven't died yet. But, we all die one day. Although, you're not guaranteed to die. Anyway, water. I will be right back. One sec. Here, we'll just do cat cam for the moment. Very good, very good. Thank you very much for your patience. Isn't she so sweet? She's so comfy there. Little Mala Miss Kira. Last night, I was in here playing hardcore, and Moose was trying to play with her. And she was laying down, much like this, maybe even more stretched out and comfy. And not only was she not bothered by him stomping right next to her, she was slow blinking at him. So I think that she's either not feeling quite herself, or perhaps he's finally worn her down, because she hasn't even yelled at him lately. Nice. Hope your morning's going great. Always look forward to watching your streams. Thank you very much, Ethereal Beluga. I was learning about beluga whales. Was I? I think they were on the show. I watched an oceans docu-series on Netflix that I liked a lot. Well, always nice. You see the whales and you see the penguins and the spooky underwater creatures. We're gonna need some sound, huh? I'm not logging in until Flabby's available. For the reason being that last night while we were playing, there was a War Chief buff that went out, and I think we have 15 or 20 minutes left on it. So I don't want to run that buff down if possible, because it gives you a lot of health and then I don't know, mana regen or something. It's pretty strong. We used it to go crush some of the scarier things that were on the agenda. Northwatch Hold has been done. We even did an escort quest there. I think we still need to do Serena Bloodfeather. We were just about to head up north and stuff. Isn't that Onyxia? I have no idea how it happened. I just know they started yelling about the War Chief and then gave us an hour-long buff. I was in the crossroads when it happened. Trisky, thank you very much for the 26-month resub. Thanks for being awesome. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Ashenvale? I don't know. I don't think we've made plans outside of the Barrens yet. I'll have to talk to Flabby about that. He might have some ideas. We have more stuff to finish in the Barrens, though, and I'm not opposed to grinding mobs either if it comes to that. I don't think we're really in the grind phase, though. That's more towards level 30s, mid-30s. You kind of run out of safe quests to do. Or at least that was the case on Alliance. I have adjusted my professions. I am no longer an enchanter. It's very sad, but I made the best one that I was going to make as a self-found character, so I dropped enchanting, picked up skinning, caught it up more or less, so I was able to get the leather I needed to make the soft linen boots. Very good. It was Rend. You can get the Rend buff right now. Ani not out until the 12th. Always Barrens, forever. Such is the way of the Blood. I hope everybody's off to a good start for their weekend. My office looks friendly today. I'm much like my dog in that you need to rotate my available toys. So I have a selection of mid-sized to large-sized to small-sized plushies, and I've put one away, and then I've pulled him out because, I mean, it's not Thanksgiving anymore, but turkeys live all year round. They have their famous holiday, which they're not really famous for having fun. And he's got a soft tummy. That's good. Oh, went to the gym this morning. Feel reborn after missing it all week. Nice. Also feel sore. Love him. I'm 2 days off of yoga. I'm gonna have to try to do something light today, but I also am doing a lot of walking because there's a parade and I have to walk to the parade, and it's gonna be like a big walking day. I also have to walk the dog before the parade because I don't think I'm gonna take the dog to the parade because we're gonna stop at a place that I can't have a dog. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a full practice, but something. Good plushie size. Yeah. Alright, big walk's also awesome. It's nice when you've got good shoes for it. I've given up on trying to walk in like anything other than hiking shoes because I need the support that a full hiking shoe gives me, even if I'm just walking in the city. The problem is that they're reasonably expensive and I wear them out in about a year because of how many kilometers I put on them. Oh, yo. Let me call Flammy. But yeah, works good. Hello? Hello?
How's it going?
It's good. Let me adjust my sound so I think they can hear you pretty good, but I need to hear you a little better. Good. Are we ready? Do we have a plan to maximize the remaining time in this buff? We had like 15-20 minutes left, I think.
I think we're doing Serena Bloodfeather, and then we're gonna cut right and go to do the Cat's Eye Emerald.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds right.
I'm logging in.
All right. A parade? What for? I don't know. I want to say Christmas. Something about lights. It should be fun. I've never been before, but I'm going to meet up with my family. Those are key. One of those things worth investing in. It's hard for me to invest in something that is both expensive and also needs to be replaced on a yearly or bi-yearly basis. Like, I don't mind. I'll spend a lot of money on something if I think it'll last me forever. But shoes just won't. Even if you get them resold, the cushioning in them wears down and they won't support your feet in the same way after a while. There's just no good way around it. Yeah, we've got 18 minutes left. We're grouped up. Where are you? I'm giving you the square. I'm trying to run in, Marcus. I've got the diamond. Hello?
Here, you invite me.
Yeah.
I'm running to Serena.
Invite coffin cheese. No, not group. I don't know if my mouse is like it's got dust under it or something, because it's like doing the weird thing, or if my hands are just cold. Also possible.
Oh, there you are.
Can you? Yeah, thank you. I'm just gonna reboot my mouse software just in case. This is not the kind of game where we're gonna want to have technical difficulties be the death of us here. Here, I'm gonna make a health stone while you're conjuring some water. Buffs from turning in the head of Ren from Ubers. Speaking of high-level dungeons, we witnessed a tragedy last night. We were on when a Zul'Farrak party in their like mid-40s started wiping. 3 of them for sure died. I wonder, the other 2 might have gotten away. I kind of forgot to keep looking. I don't know if I ever saw the last 2 names pop up on Deathlog, but it was just like watching a tragedy in slow motion, just like seeing these like really high level characters die in Zul'Farrak. Oh no. I don't know what happened, but it was must have been upsetting for everybody involved. Who's Wenicky Bolt Bucket? South of Morshan Rampart. Oh, I see. It's like right up there. Are we gonna do any Ashenvale, or do we have plans for what the next zone is after we're finished here?
I think we do Stone Talon.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But I'm not in a hurry to leave here until we've like exhausted
Completely cleared it out. Yeah.
Yeah. People still find ways to die in the Barrens, like up to like 24, so I don't think that we're out of content just yet. I want to thank CB for a 61-month resub. Holy smokes, that's forever. I appreciate it. Terrified to do any dungeons. I don't really want to do dungeons either. I don't think I've ever done a dungeon in hardcore. I barely do them when I'm not in hardcore. Back on the Animal Crossing and Dreamlight Valley grind. Wow, it's been a bit boring. Did you see they came out with Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete? What does that mean? I played Pocket Camp when it first came out because I was like thirsty for some Animal Crossing, but it was pre what is the new one we're playing? New Horizons. I guess it's not that new anymore. And I would like log in and play Pocket Camp every day. I was reading through some of my old journal entries and I talked about it. Those are good last words. Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm not, it's too early in the morning to be creative and original for me. It's the same except it's without the microtransaction, so it's $10. Oh, that sounds better. I mean, I am a little anti-mobile game. It would require me to unleash my phone from its closety prison. I keep my phone charger like in this closet, which is a room that is not my bedroom. And unless I actually need it for something, I just leave it there in an effort to not be on my phone all the time. I miss Animal Crossing. I'm just waiting for the right time to go back in and start a fresh island. Also, I don't have a food buff. Is it worth stopping to eat, or should we just like make use of the run buff?
We can just run.
Okay. Vastly prefer Switch for handheld games. Yeah. Yeah, I never felt good about draining my phone's battery. For me, it's like, I feel like my phone feels like an emergency device. And I know I'm not going to like run out the whole battery playing games. But I think the reason my battery lasts for so long is because I don't do anything like that on it. And I feel like I'm just gonna, I don't know, that'll be the one day that I actually need it to like run maps for 7 hours driving somewhere really obscure. And that'll be the day that I had decided to like play a game on it. I know that's not how this works. And I have like backup batteries. Pokemon Go equipped me with portable USB battery, like recharge, what do you call them? Like banks, I guess. Or at least I have one. So it's not like I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
I was gonna say, can you even drive 7 hours on the island?
If you hit traffic, probably. I don't drive very far. I mean to begin. Although, you know, fossil fuels, gas prices, etc. It's a big island. It's pretty big. Tofino, like 4 to 5 hours from Victoria. I need to like drive up north. And like just kind of poke around a little bit, you know, revisit some of these places that I grew up in, remind myself that, or just find out what they feel like to me now. Love having the regular Switch. Also wish I had the Lite because the regular one isn't that comfortable to hold after a while. Oh, I was looking at the Switches because I'm kind of wanting to upgrade my Switch, but I'm gonna wait until they come out with whatever the next one is, I think, because it's supposed to be 2025, which is almost here. And I was like kind of looking at the Switches and the Switch Lites. I never play in handheld mode. Maybe it's because I'm a big stompy grown-up, and if I want to use my TV, I can generally just use it. Like, I'm not trying to share like a living room television setup with anyone else that was like committed to watching something. I feel like if we wanted to do that, we've both got like computers and stuff too that we could also watch shows on. Here, I'll eat as well. So I just play on the TV. I like playing the TV with the controller, like curled up on the couch. That is the only way for me. Heard things about May or June? Yeah, something. I don't even like. I feel like I'm gonna get it because I have this compulsion to heal my inner child by purchasing Nintendo consoles when they're new. I've done it like every single time. I bought a Wii, like from the time that I had like my own income and my own job. I bought a Wii U. That was the first one. I got like the Zelda edition one, and then a Switch. So I guess it's only 2 consoles, but it felt like a lot.
This one's your chest.
I'm going for it. And I never play them as much as I think I'm going to, but there's usually at least one title that I play enough to make it feel like it was worth it. Usually Animal Crossing or Pokemon or both. I feel like it's worth it for me just for those things. But I've never really felt a desire for the other consoles. I don't think you're going to catch me with an Xbox or a PlayStation, so... Still have my Zelda Wii U. I'm pretty sure I made like one of the earliest videos I made, I'm pretty sure was like a faceless unboxing of it on like my bed. When I was like 19 or no, I would have been 20 or 21. I don't know. I don't know why I thought anybody would want to watch me unbox this widely available popular product. No, I was still in Canada. I hadn't left yet. Long time since I've been able to catch a stream since I had so much stuff with school. Glad to be back. Welcome back. I hope school's going well. Been loving couch gaming on my PS5 recently. Comes in waves, but I'm feeling it now. It's like that kind of chilly, stay inside kind of cozy season, I feel like. It's good time for that kind of thing. I'm gonna see if I can follow Flabby and also turn on my foot oven. And not pull anything. Here we go. Although, I think a weather system's moving in and it's making it warm up, and apparently we're gonna get some more precipitation, but it's like 10 degrees outside. I wore gloves this morning. I didn't even need to. I could have done it with like raw hot dogs. Here, fingers. I don't know why I said hot dogs. Like I said, too early for creative and original. That is balmy. I thought it was going to be pouring too because I'd read the weather report, but it was just warm and like moist. It's just wet feeling out there. Very humid. Are we going to go do venture, diamond, emerald, mining, sunscale feathers? Sunscale feathers. Oh, are you gonna pull up all 4?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. I should train next time we go back to town, because I don't know about you, but I didn't train my level 20 stuff.
I did, but I'm done to go back into town.
When?
Oh yeah, you skin stuff.
Rain of Fire. Because I feel like that'll be good if we're going to be doing these, like, AoE quad pulls. If we can both lay something down. Because I'm multi-dotting right now, and I feel like that's fine. But, alright. -8 Celsius today here. Oh, you are in winter. That mage AoE is nice. Yeah. I'm glad Flabby's doing it. He's braver than me. Do I have one? There's one I could train. I can train Rain of Fire or Hellfire, whatever it's called. Now that I'm level 20. I also need to get my new rank of demon armor and stuff. Yeah, Rain of Fire. But they want 20 silver. That's 20 silver that I won't get to keep. So yeah, I'm gonna not worry about the agony, and I'm just gonna hit them with the corruptions, and then I'll just start single targeting. Too much silver. Since I've started vendoring the greens, and I've stopped spending, just sinking gold into enchanting, I'm actually doing much better gold-wise. Oh man, your health makes me nervous. You do have health pots, right? Just in case? Okay. Yeah, I have 3 gold 42. I am wealthy. People want to come to my holiday parties.
You know, I will say it is the morning and I'm, you know, not fully here, so my reaction time on a health pot might not be as fast.
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to influence the betting? I don't know if it's over or not. It might be over by now. I only left it up for 10 minutes. Oh yeah, we're living. We're living. But yeah, this buff was pretty cool. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's mainly for us because we're casters. It's mainly just hit points. Like, haste to melee attacks only is kind of eh for us. Guessing Flabby is not a morning person. Flabby, would you describe yourself as a morning person?
I'm an anytime person, honestly. Like, I don't know, I can sleep in, but for a good portion of my life, I was waking up really early. Yeah,
you used to have to get up. How early did you used to get up for work?
Oh man, 4:30.
Gross. That's gnarly. Because I remember you would be like playing games late, and I'd be like, "Oh, don't you have to get up early?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get up in like 2 hours." And I'm like, "What? What are you doing?" But you seem to have lived, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
I could never. I don't even think when I was young and like full of life energy I could have done that. For me, if I had done a night like that, it would have been like a crisis and necessitated a 2-day nap as soon as I got through whatever it was that needed me to get up so ungodly early. A few friends with gigs like that. One of them is a pastry chef. Oh, old job I had to get up at 5 a.m. Don't want to do that again. Time traveling space wizard Flabby. Sometimes I get up at 5:30 so that I can get ready and go to yoga, but I like that because I'm not going to work. I'm going to go do like a nice thing for myself. That sometimes is hard, but it's, you know, I'm generally paying to be there, so it's a bit different, I think. Oh, Fade to Black again. Thank you for the 4-month resub. Up at 4:45, but I passed out at 9:30. I am such a fan of the early bedtime now. When I was a kid, of course, I thought it was lame because, you know, you're rebelling against the enforced early bedtime of your childhood. And then when I was older, I just kind of naturally went to bed later because I was kind of naturally a night owl. And then also it was just too easy to stay up really late, like gaming or watching YouTube or scrolling Reddit or whatever, and then sleeping in to make up for it. But now, if I start to feel a little tired and it's like 9 o'clock, I know that my night routine takes so long to do between like taking the dog out for the last time and getting like getting everybody ready for bed. Cause you know, it's like teeth and then also brush the dog's teeth and brush the cat's teeth and like all this stuff, you know, nighttime skincare, etc. I know it takes so long that if I'm like feeling a little tired and it's 9 o'clock, I'm like, I'm just going to start getting ready. If I can get in bed by 10, read my book. Plus, the nice thing is I'm not afraid of like going to bed too early and just laying around awake because my routine is like I'll go to bed and as soon as I'm in bed, I will read my book. And if I'm really tired, I'll read for like a second and then I'll go to sleep. But if I'm not that tired, then that just gives me more time to read and I can enjoy more of my book because that's the only time really that I'll lay down and actually read unless I'm really procrastinating. So it's not really a big deal if I'm in bed and I'm not tired because that just gives me more time to enjoy my stories. All right, the sludge fin. Train cat to get teeth cleaned? Did you start very young? No, I didn't start brushing her teeth until she was probably 6 or 7.
You want that?
Yes. I will wear it.
97.
Oh yeah, I look great. Because she had because I hadn't brushed her teeth up until that point, so they had gotten kind of rotten, honestly, and we had to get a bunch of them removed, and it was expensive and it was really hard on her and I felt horrible. And I just vowed that from now on, any pet of mine that has teeth, I guess not the fish, but like any cats or dogs of mine are getting their teeth brushed every night, and we're just going to figure this out. And the trick is that you don't really think about before you start doing this. They make toothpaste for pets that tastes like chicken. They're generally pretty amenable to having that in their mouths. Like we had to work up to it a little bit. At first I would just put a little on my finger and let her like lick it, and then I would like rub it on her teeth a little bit with my finger. But it only took us about a week to like work up to actually brushing her teeth, and she only has like 5 teeth left, so it takes like a second. It's not very hard. She still doesn't love it. I find the trick is that I have to go behind her so she can't back up away from it, otherwise I would never get it done. But she puts up with it, and I think she secretly likes it. Because if I don't do it, she'll like show up and follow me around until I actually do it. Like she'll come wait in the bathroom while I'm brushing my teeth for me to do her teeth. And then Moose is all about it because, like I said, it tastes like chicken. So he thinks it's like a special treat that I just like rub on the back of his molars. He gets like a human-sized toothbrush because his mouth is so big. I had to buy like a little special one for Kitty because her mouth's tiny. But like with Moose, I started off with like the finger cover things, and then I just bought him like a real toothbrush because I needed to get in the back of his enormous maw. Reading in bed, so peaceful. How long do you do it for? Puts me out real quick. It depends on how tired I am. I would say average half an hour, but sometimes more, sometimes less. Right now I am reading Discworld novel. What's it called? I think it's called Thud. It's about the trolls and the dwarves in and their war. It's a good one. It's where Sam has to run home to read a story every night at 6 o'clock. It's very, very cute.
Have you seen any of the nugget slugs anywhere?
A nugget slug?
Yeah, it's for the quest that we're on.
Oh, it would help if I knew what a nugget slug was. I'll keep an eye out. I haven't seen any, no.
Let's just go do the other quest then.
Okay.
Our buff's gone anyways.
Should definitely
Leaving us.
Yeah. I was in my reader, it was telling me that I'd read like 9 books this year, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And then I looked and I realized that several of them were packs of 5 or 6 books each. So when I actually like counted those as individual books and not like one book, because I buy them in like an enormous multi-pack that counts as one book in the reader, but it is like a 5 or 6 book combo. Then it was 29 books. But I've never really, I have the feature that it's like, you've met your reading goal for the day, but I've never really needed to or wanted to set a goal for reading, because I feel like it's, I don't know, like a leisure activity. If I was reading textbooks, then maybe I would want to have like a criteria there, but for just reading fantasy novels, I don't know if I need to do it for my health. I think it's, if anything, it's something that I sometimes use when I'm avoiding things that I really should be doing instead. Yeah. I cleaned my desk, but I feel like I made it worse because my mouse is a little unhappy. Keep putting my goals at like 20, end up reading 12 a year. Keep picking up 500 plus page books. Yeah, I think if you enjoy reading and you're happy with the amount that you're reading, I don't know, like the novel goal is, it's fine, and I think for some people it probably helps, but it seems a bit arbitrary to me. I like getting books in, I aim for the biggest words that I can because it feels like good value for my money, especially if I'm buying the book. Like if I know I'm going to read it again, so I want to actually like buy a copy and not just borrow it. More words, the better. That was the nice thing about Wheel of Time. There's a lot of words in that thing. A timer to tell me to stop reading, go to sleep, right? New Stormlight Archive book came out yesterday. So excited. 1320 plus pages. Well, it's a long time that you get to enjoy it for, you know? It's like, it's more of a good thing. I get anxious. I get the doomies whenever I realize I'm getting close to the end of a book and I don't have another one lined up. I don't like not having a book. Are Stormlight Archives Sanderson? Gotcha. I like my new robe. I think I look fashionable. Oh,
Easy.
Nice.
We're out of here.
That was easy. So we need 3 Sunscale feathers?
Yes.
I have 2. What about you?
2 as well.
Do you think we need them each or like separately will be fine?
That, I don't know.
I think it's probably easy enough to get them each just in case. Big into audiobooks. Onto the A Song of Ice and Fire books. I have never listened to the A Song of Ice and Fire audiobooks, but the community loves them. To the point that I know that it's a man called Roy Dotrice that voices them. And people like have all kinds of opinions about it, but I think they're generally really into it or they wouldn't be talking about it so much. I think that's really cool. I can't do the audiobook thing. I need to read at my own pace. And I need the time, or the lack of time, depending on how like fast or slow I want to read, to kind of like let the mental picture build itself. Because I feel like, especially because I read like at night in the dark, you know, there's like nothing else going on. There's no distractions at all. I've got earplugs in. I'm in bed. It feels kind of like watching a movie. Retail, an achievement called Beacon of Hope. And it's more like Beacon of Despair. What do they want you to do for it? Hello, Imperator. How are you doing? Wheel of Time books read by Rosamund Pike are phenomenal.
So apparently for these things, we're supposed to be looking for like toolboxes that spawn.
Gotcha. Oh, I have some linen too. This will be good for my tailoring. The area of Hellafall where you light the flames and the quest givers come out. I still need my cat mount. I still need my Dauntless Imperial links. Audiobooks go in one ear at the other. For me, I absorb nothing. That's how I felt about lectures in school. I needed a textbook. I needed to just read it on a piece of paper. Oh, I take.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not going to take. I will. Because of my stellar pet management.
Yeah.
They can give different quests. Achievement wants you to do them all. Oh. That makes me curious as to which ones I have and need. Oh, I got 3 nugget slugs. Are they generally, like... Can we just do laps, or do we want to, like, go in and climb the towers and stuff?
Oh, you want to climb the tower? Sounds good to me.
Well, I just want to know. I was just wondering if you knew anything.
Go on the tower. There we go. Easy.
Tower sounds dangerous a little bit.
I mean, these are level 14, right? There's
Yeah.
no way we can get in trouble.
Well, if we could pull enough of them. You'd be
You wanna pull
surprised
more?
that, well, not you, you know, but sometimes when I'm farming stuff that's, like, below my level, it's, like, green or even gray, and I'm like, oh, I'm just farming this for mats. I know it's hardcore, but I can pull 5 of them at a time, and then all of a sudden I start, like, noticing my health at, like, half, and I'm like, oh, how could this happen to me? Y'all are invincible, clearly. I just wonder... Oh, actually, you know what? I can see on Questy... Oh, there's one up ahead. You get that next bucket. You can just run ahead and go loot it. On Questy, I can see the potential spawn points for the buckets, and they're not in the tower. That didn't occur to me to check before.
But you want to go in the tower?
I mean, we're gonna have to go in the tower eventually.
Are we?
I think so. But not yet. We want to have the quest for it. Chilly fingers. I feel like the rest of me is really warm, but like, I can play
Do you have your
hardcore while
window
sitting on
cracked
my
or
hands,
something?
right? Pardon?
Do you have your window cracked or something?
I did, but I closed it. I guess I never turned the heat back on. That's probably my problem.
I know it's supposed to be windy and stuff over there right now.
Yeah, some kind of weather system's moving in. I don't really know what it's gonna do, but something. I see a bucket.
Oh yeah.
Bucket. Is
Oh,
Flabby
come back
available for rent as a WoW helper? Do you hire yourself out? What if you're like a life coach, but for World of Warcraft? So it's not like specific like arena coaching or Mythic Plus coaching or anything. It's just like general mindset gamer coaching. It sounds like a scam.
Damn.
Flabby should read audiobooks. There we go. Have you thought about your potential career in voice acting? And audiobook reading.
There's no pictures.
You paint the pictures with your buttery tones. Huh?
Margarine.
Yeah. You can paint the pictures with your non-hydrogenated vegetable tones.
Oh, there are buckets up here, by the way.
Oh. Oh, I see a bucket over here, too. Oh, no. Somebody else got it. Also, I'm getting myself not into trouble, but, like...
We're definitely separated.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that?
I'm sniping this bucket. Hardcore, I helped a level 24 that was fighting a 28. Said best of luck out there. Next thing I know, he fell over and died from a dodge. I felt so bad. Oh no. I mean, if you end up fighting something 4 levels above you, you've made a few mistakes to get there. How to make questionable emotes with Flabby. Where did you go?
Up the stairs. Go up the stairs.
Okay. This looks like a ramp to me. Oh, a bucket. Oh, are you gathering them up to AoE pull them?
Nope.
Well, you've done so. There we go.
You have wonderful pet management.
Oh, thank you. I didn't do that. They were already doing whatever it was they were doing when you jumped down the stairs. I was just standing here, all right. You can't pin this on me. Any buckets? Hello, bucket? No
Hello?
buckets.
Buckets. Oh, there's a bucket back here.
Mm. How many slugs you got?
I got 8.
Oh wow, you have been bucketing.
Bucket. I'm just leaving this guy over here.
Mm-hmm. I definitely need training, but I feel like I'm not desperate for it. Like next time that we kind of hit a natural lull, go back to town and kind of sort some stuff out. Plus, look at all the linen we're getting.
I was gonna say, these guys drop a lot of linen.
This is awesome.
We pulled a third one upstairs. I'm gonna sheep the one upstairs.
Okay, I will not dot it. Here's a question. Are you somebody that can smoothly wink and get away with it?
I don't think so.
That's a power that I've often coveted for myself that I do not possess. I cannot pull off like a cheeky wink. I just look like I've got something in my eye.
Ooh, they're spawning really fast behind us.
Buckets. How do people do that? Do you think they just practice in a mirror, but they would never admit it?
Yes.
I remember I was told once by something or another, I don't know if it was like a dance teacher or like a magazine, but to practice smiling in a mirror so that I could have an appealing smile. So like as a tween, I'd spent a decent amount of time doing that. Thanks for the 46-month resub. Appreciate it very much. And clearly I should have been not worrying so much about the smiling, but just gone straight for the winking.
Winky face.
Or like the one eyebrow raise. You know, some people have mastered that one. I feel like all the best streamers can emote really well on their faces.
You think so?
Well, now that I've said that, it occurs to me that I've spent almost no time in my life actually watching streamers. It's kind of silly that I'm trying to do it when I have no idea what's involved. But it just seems like it would be a good idea. Eyebrow raise is a good one. Can do the one eyebrow thing great, but strictly on the left side. Jack has a very expressive face. Jack is about 14 feet tall. You ever run into him at BlizzCon, you're gonna be looking up being like, hello up there.
Right, I'm done. We can leave.
I'll pick up some more on the way home. It'll be fine. Oh, there's a chest over here. Chest. It's on the left behind the barrels.
Okay.
Do you want it? Is it your turn?
No, that's all you. Is this rogue gonna go after it? No, he's not.
I'm camping it. I'm looting. Why is your
scooting?
forehead creased? Oh. Health pots. I don't think I ever
Did you
used
get
a
the bucket?
single minor health pot.
Did you get the bucket?
Oh no, I forgot the bucket.
Get the bucket.
Get the bucket. Alright. No, I need 2 more. There was only 1 nugget slug. Here's another
There's one
bucket.
more over here.
They do spawn a lot up here. I was very wise when I said that we should go up the tower.
Yes.
Such incredible foresight from me.
Do you want to do the escort quest or nah?
Yeah, let's do it. It'll definitely be safe and a good idea.
You think so?
I'm gonna run around just because I don't know where my pet's gonna go if I jump.
Just watch out for the sharks in the water.
Sharks! There is no sharks. There is a dead guy. Camembert. He's got a cheese name.
Yeah.
I don't remember if that escort quest was like super. I feel like it was a little spicy, but I have done it before. I feel like there's 2 of us. We're smart.
Gonna yellow it?
Yeah, let me just get a food buff. Anyone miss
You have
entire
to be close
conversations?
over here though. I'm gonna start it.
Alright. I just need to get my food buff.
I'm starting.
Alright.
Oh, not starting.
We clear out and then we start. I have also had that experience where I'm thinking so strongly about how to listen well that I forget to listen. All right,
You start it.
starting. Oh, we need to get the key, which is I think up in the tower.
I think it's from the over spark, right? Or is it in the tower?
Go up to the control room at the top of the derrick. The supervisor should have a key for this shredder. So I think both. It's on the guy who is up in the tower. Be mindful as you come up. They're probably going to be respawning any second now.
Pulling all of them.
Also, I think there's some people waiting for the... Yeah, it's Supervisor Lugwizzle.
Oh.
Oh, he'll need to come back up. I'll need to accept before starting. I noticed that so far the escort quests are really good about sharing automatically.
Yeah.
I think they might have done something because I remember it used to be a real pain in the butt. It's nice having all... Oh, no, not quite all woolen bags. Almost all woolen bags.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could bolt up some cloth while I wait. Warm up my fingers. I was reading a book on yogic breathing exercises that started out pretty reasonable with talk about like the anatomy of the lungs and different ways of taking breaths and whatnot, and different like breathing exercises, which all seem very good. And then it pretty quickly went down a road to like magnetic healing and like long distance energy healing and stuff, which I feel like is a road I don't know if I can follow them, which is fine. But it's hard because I don't feel like it should invalidate the first half of the book, but it's hard for me to continue to trust literature that just trips like a little spook wire in my brain.
It's like, yeah, you should, like cut out carbs and make sure you eat, a good amount of protein, and also make sure you drink root juice. I don't know.
14 pints of guava juice and nothing else for 7 days to reset the toxins. Anything that talks about like cleanses and toxins, I feel like is like kind of a big red flag for me. Magnetic healing bridge too far? Yeah. But it means that any of the stuff that's kind of middle of the road that I read about, I'm like, I guess there's no harm in giving it a try as long as you're not like doing like a cleanse. But there was some stuff about using breathing exercises and like a meditation techniques to increase circulation in certain areas of your body. And I don't know if that's something you can actually do. I guess if you're just trying to warm yourself up, if you feel warmer, even if it's a placebo effect somehow, that counts, right? My mom got pulled into the Crunchy Mom blogs, had to repeatedly tell herself that stuff isn't real. There's a real pipeline, too, where you can start out with some very, like, well-meaning and good-sounding things that you're learning about, but then, like, once you've kind of, like, tried one thing, you're like, oh, yeah, this thing really works, and then it, like, kind of pulls you farther down until you end up with some stuff that can be fairly dangerous. But I understand how people end up getting pulled down that way, because it's easy for you to end up in a situation where you feel like, especially with medical stuff, where you feel like Western medicine has kind of failed you. And it's really easy to see how somebody who's like basically been told by doctors either, I don't know, or just keep trying random stuff until you feel better. It's easy to try to look for other answers because if you feel like the given answers aren't working for you, but it can lead you down some pretty gnarly places. Validates a way they feel or a way they want to feel. Mm-hmm. I saw a thing on cult indoctrination that had a similar kind of vibe where the cult started people out with this like therapy and life coaching that was actually generally sound and would be beneficial to people, so that somebody starts like putting a bunch of time into this thing and following all these practices and doing all these like exercises and journaling prompts and whatever, and they start getting their life together because they've done all of this good work on themselves with the support of this community, and they're like, well, this is great, what else you got? And then they're like, cult stuff, and by that point you're already kind of in. It's just really fascinating how things that are generally helpful can be gateways to things that are dangerous if they're wielded by people that are like spooky and good at that kind of thing.
How long do you want to wait for this?
As long as it takes. Or 5 minutes, whichever one happens first.
Because I wonder if he still spawns because the other guys activated the ignition quest.
I think he would still spawn. I think the quest giver may or may not be up all the time, but I feel like this guy's gonna have a regular respawn rate. It's just might be kind of a sucky respawn rate. That's all. Taking evening courses in business people skills. One of the classes discussed persuasion, building loyalty. I learned some of that in sales training, and the main takeaway that I had from doing all of that is that there's kind of like good ways and bad ways to do it, and they both work, and one of them's gonna work a lot, you know. It's kind of a, well, do you have morals? Or not. And you'll get salespeople that do, and you'll get salespeople that don't. And the problem is that a lot of the salespeople that do will wash out of it because they won't perform as well, at least initially, as people that are willing to just do anything. When it's put in a business perspective, it feels so gross.
Crazy how the world works like that.
Yeah. Well, it's this thing where they'll tell you to offer value because then people feel naturally obligated to reciprocate just because of the way humans are socially built. And once you've learned that, even if you, like Dave's saying, even if you wanted to just do something nice for people just for the sake of being nice to them, you've had that bug planted in the brain of like, now you can get stuff out of them. And it's like, it's still probably better to do that than to bully people into giving you stuff, or like pressure them into giving you stuff, or I don't know, try to lie to them and make them afraid of something and plant a problem in their brains and then sell them a solution. Like, there's all kinds of grosser ways to sell people things. But yeah, once you've learned about it, it's kind of hard to unknow. I'm gonna train Demon Armor, and a new rank of Health Funnel, and a new rank of Emily, and Rain of Fire, and Shadow Bolt. Oh, there he is. Oh, nice tag. Well done. You'll see this reflected on your Christmas bonus. Ah. Nice. Imagine if we had to wait for him twice.
Ooh.
I should have been bolting linen cloth that whole time. I don't know what I was doing. This is a perfectly good spot to grind, though, just for, like, gold and cloth and drops and stuff. I feel like we're pretty safe. We've got a fairly fast kill rate. I'm not saying we should stop and grind here, but I'm just not mad about, like, doing any extra. Should I make a Goblin Warlock for 11.1?
How come?
Because, Warlock, because I'm enjoying Warlock on Classic, so it must be the same on retail. And then Goblin because goblins.
I mean, from last time's Hunter, you know it's never the same.
It is never, well, it's true. I know it's true. But it would give me a great excuse to do a horrible goblin accent.
What's your goblin accent?
Hey, what's the big idea? Time is money, friend. All right, we're gonna we're gonna can it. Undead is best horde warlock. I do love me an undead. Not so bad.
Minery food buff.
Yeah, good idea. Oh, I have so many things to vendor. You know it's bad when you've only got 7 bag slots left in your full slots of bags. Shredder's here.
You turn yours in?
Yep. Oh, I gave him your mark, sorry.
Okay, he is me, I am him.
Here, no, he's a star.
And I'm a square. Say it.
Well, it's just because
I'm a square.
I like it when the class color matches the marker. I always have.
You know I'm a square.
That's why I take the orange circle whenever I play a druid, even though that's the most ridiculed marker in all of the raid markers.
I'm a square because I don't cut corners.
I don't know if I could ever call you a square, actually. Undead with the gas mask T-Mog? Ooh. That would be good. I've never made a male goblin before.
I don't think I have either.
I think they're a bit underrepresented, which makes me want to make one. They must have fun animations.
Do we have to protect this guy or something?
We do, and I think there may be waves of stuff that spawns. But I'm not 100%. The last time we did an escort quest, nothing spawned. It was just like the regular stuff from the camp. Yeah, I think that they need another wave of customization upgrades. They did give them a couple new hairstyles. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm gonna... Yeah, no, I'm not.
Being very sparing with my mana.
Hmm. Good idea, good idea.
He's going fast.
You know, if you didn't learn to drive by going, what does this button do? I don't think you're living right. Don't break down on me now! Female goblins give Rosie the Riveter vibes. Go female because the customizations are much better. I feel like female goblin customizations are very stuck in the era where they came out. Like a lot of the hairstyles in particular feel extremely like 2000 and, I don't know, 11 to me. 2010-ish. 12 maybe, I don't know. That like early 2010s kind of thing. The chunky bangs and like the big side sweep.
Resonate with you?
Pardon?
Did that guy's voice lines resonate with you?
Oh, I didn't really hear them actually. Sorry.
Oh, it's Boots and Cats again.
Boots and Cats. Sorry, we saw him yesterday in like the. Yeah. We saw him yesterday in Mulgore when we were doing the Thunderbluff run. That's how you learn how to beatbox. I learned that on Taskmaster. You say boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats, and then you just pretend you're beatboxing. Which is, I think, really a lost art. You don't see a lot of people rocking around doing that anymore. There has to be a subgenre for it on TikTok. I feel like TikTok's got a niche for everybody. Typing at the Taskmaster beatboxing reference as you said it. That's why I got so excited when I saw him. I think that's a great name. Okay, so what are we doing now? Should we do the Sunscale feathers?
Sure, yeah. I'm turning in the slugs.
Okay. Because I have 3 raptor feathers.
Oh. We can go do that.
Okay. I might need to turn on the heat in my office. It's just my hands. The rest of me is fine. But my fingers are
just
freezing.
get better circulation.
I know, right? I have not watched the latest Taskmaster yet. I'm saving it. Actually, the last 2 seasons. I think I have two new seasons I haven't seen yet. Never find it not funny how they did a lot of allied races as if Kulturians aren't also humans. Yeah, I mean, there's Dark Iron Dwarves and Dwarves are another one. It was just before they had the option to give as many. I mean, at least Cold Terrans look different.
Hmm.
What's going on? I'm coming. I had to get up and turn on my heat.
Yeah. And you picked up the other quest?
What's it called?
Yes.
Well, I don't have any quest called Yes.
Real Greasy Gob.
Yeah, I got that one. Thank you.
Mhm.
Seen some great clips of Australian Taskmaster. I haven't tried watching it, but I came across a compilation of moments for one contestant in particular, and it sold me on trying to watch Australian Taskmaster. I feel like it's got enough of the same energy. So I'm gonna give that a go at some point. It was Jenny Tian's supercut of best moments from season 2, I think. And she's just so funny, and she's got such a good Australian nar. And she says it a lot. I'm so far behind.
I think you have time to get better.
No, like.
Oh, yeah. There's always time.
On the road again. Zandalaria trolls with that back problems. They went to physio. They saw a chiropractor. Actually, having never been to a chiropractor and being mildly skeptical about the whole industry, I'm not really clear on what they do, but I know a lot of people swear by them. I don't know if my mom does the chiropractor, but I know she likes acupuncture a lot. I'm not against it in theory, but the needles make me scared. Happy. You know how I know I'm just like an enormous pile of goo? Is that I'm so in love with my dog that he won't even be in the room. And I'll be doing something that's not related to him in the slightest. And I'll just be kind of like thinking. And I'll just kind of think about him. And then I'll get this warm glow. And it's just, I'm just happy. It's like a cheat code.
Yeah.
Happy puppy, happy puppy, happy puppy. He's such a happy puppy. And sometimes he's a sleepy puppy. Yesterday he was a grumpy puppy. Took him for a walk kind of early, and I think he wasn't quite awake from his nap yet. And he pouted like the entire way. He was like kind of crabby. And I think it's because he didn't sleep enough. And it was really funny because it's like a dog. You take him on a walk, you expect he's just going to be like walking. And he was like, no.
He sounds like he has so much personality.
He really does. Oh, yeah. He's just doing the most. Doing everything except for walking. After we turn this in, can I take a flight path back to Orgrimmar and go like sort myself out a little bit?
Yeah, we have a quest to turn in there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I plan
Or
on
actually, do you want to do
that. Ooh.
oh, my mouse. Oh.
Whoa, 17 silver to vendor this axe.
Yeah, I know.
Holy. I'm ready to.
You want to fly to Ratchet first and then Org, just to turn those two quests?
Yeah, that sounds good. You know what? I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna, while I'm on that flight path, put on the kettle to make some tea, just so I can hold on to a hot cup of tea, because my hands are freezing. And that's a great idea. Good job, me. I'll be right back. This isn't even my break. I'm just putting on the kettle. So I've got my mug, and I'll get up again when the water's hot, and then I'll get up again when it's done streaming.
Sounds good. Sounds like a lot of running around.
Yeah, I mean, we've got another flight path and some more running to do anyway.
Time is money, friend.
Yeah.
Oh, that wand is not better than my wand.
Have a good one.
Good
You said we're going to Org, yeah?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what I should pick up and like what I should not pick up, you know? I don't think we need any of this stuff here.
No, they're all dungeon quests, what I saw.
Mm-hmm. I like this particular plushie. And the funny thing is it was literally the first one that I got, so I could have just stopped there.
Keep it real.
But I still ended up getting like a bunch more because I was like, well, this one's fun. Surely I need additional. Yeah. They're cute.
Did you see your dog while you're out there?
Oh no, actually, I'll check. I'll visit him. I'll check him out. I'll check him out when I get up again. Because I'll have to put the water in the teapot. So we're going to Org now. Tea Toast and Honey, thank you very much for the 27-month Reeve sub. Appreciate it. I
It
thought
looks
I read
like one of
something
those
about
like
knuckle cracking.
knuckle cracking.
Oh, just that it doesn't actually, like, they couldn't link it to arthritis or anything. The findings that I read were that the only thing knuckle cracking is like actually proven to do is annoy people.
Mm.
Sorry, what were you gonna say? Pardon?
Oh, I was just gonna comment on your dog.
My dog?
Yeah.
What are you
It
trying to
just
say?
reminds me of like one of those like what are those little cups of coffee with like the little art in it and stuff like that?
Like a latte?
Yeah.
Because I love him a latte?
Yeah, sure.
No, I don't get it. Why? Why is he like? Why is my dog like a latte?
His fur.
Maybe his feet. His feet are kind of like a cinnamon cookie.
His fur. His colors.
Oh, okay. Chat gets it more than me.
Oh my gosh.
It's because he's hopped up on caffeine. I've got some coffee grounds I'm gonna feed to my worms today, and then they're gonna be caffeinated worms. I don't know if we do. I wish he would hang out with me on the stream. He'll come lay down in my office when I'm in here. If I'm in here any other time, like in the afternoon or the evening, but he stays clear in the morning. He sleeps in the living room in the morning. My friend's
Do they
German
have like
Shepherd
a
lab mix.
giant bed or something?
I mean, there's giant beds everywhere. He sleeps on the couch usually in the morning, though. Now I need to make another coffee. Named Mocha. So sweet. We have a computer next to where he sleeps in the morning and stream where he is. After all, why shouldn't I? I could stream anywhere. I just gotta set up like the Wi-Fi cams and then train them on different places. The problem with having Wi-Fi cams in your house to like watch the pet beds and stuff is now you've put a live feed cameras in your home on the internet. Not like publicly, but like in a way that could be hacked if somebody was really committed. I don't know anything about network security. I just I know that the best way to not need to worry about network security is to not put something on a network. I've just watched too many I was gonna say I've watched too many scary movies, but that's like blatantly not true. I've watched almost no scary movies because they're too scary for me. Disconnect when not in use. Yeah, but you know how annoying it is to try to get something back on a network when you've unpaired it like that or like turned it off. I don't even disconnect my lights and they disconnect themselves. My Wi-Fi accessories are annoying as a rule. I like your undead's name. Thanks. I like it too. Look at all these people that have died since we started playing.
I know. Couldn't be us.
Couldn't be us. Okay, I hear my water. I'm gonna... yeah, just grab it now, because it's gonna have to steep for a few minutes.
Alright, I know we said level 18, but we're really not making it past like 22.
Now all I have to do is remember that before I leave Orgrimmar to go get my tea because it's steeping. I made a pretty one that'll look nice in my clear cup.
Ooh.
I used to have a very big commitment to matching the tea to the teacup, even if only in like theme. Like I would have teacups from Japan and I would have teacups from China, and I would make like Chinese green tea and I would have to pick out like a Chinese teacup for it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it literally doesn't matter. But like the herbal teas go in these ones and the Chinese greens go here and the Japanese greens go here, and like it was all very, it felt very important to me.
Oh.
I still have some nice ones. Pretty anti-smart home stuff. Yeah. I have Apple smart home stuff, but just for my lights. But it does mean that the speaker is listening to me. But for the moment, he's pretty dumb. So he's dumb enough that I feel like he's not going to get me into trouble. But maybe that's just how they get you. Do I have any cooking I need to do, actually?
I looked at that and I couldn't find anything.
No. Although if we farm more Striders, Strider stew is still orange for me. I'm at cooking 89. September. I've allowed myself to whip out my beloved holiday-themed Sonic the Hedgehog mug. Aw, that's cute. Do you like hide it for the rest of the year? Do you stash it away with like the holiday stuff? Here, I'm just gonna stop and vendor some stuff. I need to make sure I do tailoring training. I just keep one stack of health pots because I feel like more is just not necessary.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna put the gold bar in my bank. And then well, maybe I'll keep that actually. Usually I vendor down my leather, so I'm not carrying more than a stack of it. Because I'm never really gonna need more than that. Yo, we're wealthy. I'm pretty happy with that. It's gonna take me a minute to do my tailoring, I think. Because I have a lot of cloth to work through. And don't let me forget, I mean, I say I'm wealthy now. I haven't gone and, I have yet to go do my warlock training. That's gonna take me. Haven't gotten my tree out yet.
You want to do your training first?
No. Listen, it'll be fine. 4, 4, 5, 4. No. So you say you make yellow stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. That does make sense. I just don't like it because it's not a guarantee, you know? What if I get crazy unlucky?
Yeah.
You gotta get your tree up. It's December already. Oh, I guess you go get a tree, so that's more of like a... You're not just gonna pull it out of the closet. You actually have to go acquire a tree.
Fetch the tree.
Trim the tree. Do you think there's people that for New Year's have a bonfire and they burn their tree? Just like on their property to
I could see that.
keep it around? That would be kind of fun. You know, Christmas is over! You know, you like take the stuff off at first, but... Sounds like fun. I don't foresee myself having a property where I can get away with burning anything for a little bit. Oh, come on. Come on. Skill 100. You can do it. Do it. No. Here, I'll just do it this way. I would really love to do lots of composting. Try out various different types of compost and like use them for gardening and like kind of compare and contrast like 2 identical vegetable beds and one of them with like, obviously the science has already been done and nobody needs me to do it, but like it would just be kind of fun within your own home property and like your own like closed loop or almost closed loop ecosystem to like compare the effects of different types of like soil enrichment.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds just really satisfying.
Strength.
Don't tell me I don't know how to have a good time. You would never. I have to save my wool cloth because I still might use one more. I need one more woolen bag. Christmas tree versus 3 mischievous cats. Cats win every time.
Loktar.
One day I want to get the cat beds that you suction up onto windows so the cats can like. I've seen people with those and I can see them because their cats are in their windows and I just love looking for the cats whenever I walk by. And it makes me want to do it because the cats are always there, which makes me think that they enjoy it. Oh, tailoring 100.
May
Nice.
your blades never dull.
What are you gonna learn?
Love the window beds. Woolen boots. 2 agi, 2 int, 2 spirit. Who are these for?
Our peers?
Yeah.
Farewell.
Oh yeah, so the light leather's gonna come in handy. Oh, I shouldn't have made the pearl class cloak. It's not like I'm... Actually, I might have a pearl in my bank, but like, we're not... we're not grinding that. That's not happening. But I think I'm officially done with linen. I could, actually, I could get more. If I get more linen, I can definitely, like, make more yellow crafts. So I guess I won't, like, start vendoring it or anything crazy, but...
Friend.
Yeah, I'm keeping just a stack of coarse thread on me because it doesn't cost that much.
Yeah.
Just in case, like, there's, like, some yellow stuff I can make, like, with the linen, you know?
Some people are good at keeping live trees good and healthy and spry for weeks, but they only last 2 to 3, and then they get really dry. Yeah, that's a smart thing to be on top of. That can be a fire hazard. People around here have cat hammocks in their windows. They're delightful. I would be so afraid of it coming off the window and just scaring the daylights out of my cat. Also, this cat's never going to get into one because she's never going to know it's there because she's blind and set in her ways. But they must be stably mountable, otherwise people wouldn't do them. Oh, I like training.
Glory to
All
the
right.
Lord.
Goodbye, gold. It's been real. Demon armor, health funnel, M3, rain of fire, shadow bolt 4.
Go with honor.
Demon armor rank 1. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. It's funny to me that it's a completely different spell from Demon Skin. Like they felt the need to replace it entirely.
Yeah.
Rain of fire. Alrighty. Feels good. I'm gonna need some more soul shards before we do anything really scary.
Yeah.
And then how's my skinning skill? Probably not out. Not ready for a skill up yet. Now 106 of 150. I've got more skinning to do. I'm just gonna swing by the bank to just stash like my gold bar and stuff. That's one way to make sure they're stable. Love watching people drag live trees around NYC. Fan of the over-the-shoulder technique. So there's people just like walking down the sidewalks, just like trailing conifers.
I'm headed
Yeah.
back to Crossroads.
Okay. It's gonna take me a little while.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
When was your tea ready, by the way?
I mean, it's just getting stronger. It's herbal, so it's not gonna get bitter. It's just gonna get real zingy. Oh no, I have a quest to turn in. I'm just gonna get my tea now, because I gotta go back the other way. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. This one here. Right here. I saw them at Costco today, and the box says they hold up to 50 pounds, so 4 regular cats could just stack up there. Nice. Moved large houseplants in the train, can't judge. Hilarious. Oh, man. I'm, like, so awkward that I feel anxious just having my yoga mat on the bus. And that's, like, a pretty normal thing to have. And it's, like, in a bag, too. I want to see a cat hammock totem pole. Oh, for a second I thought we were talking about Christmas trees. Like a Christmas tree could hold 4 adult-sized cats before it falls over. Which would also be cute. Look, it's got hibiscus in it, which Makes it pretty. We're extra cute today. We got the butterfly earrings and everything. I should keep running, actually. I was gonna go turn my quest in, so we got a ways to go. We're heading this way, I'm pretty sure. We gotta go to the Valley of Honor.
Are you done yet?
I'm not even close. This is good, though. Even if I don't drink it, and I will drink it, it's just so nice to hold on to something warm. Had to tie the tree to the wall when I was a kid. The kitty was crazy with the tree every year. I've never had a pet that messed with the tree that much. One day I'm probably in for a rude awakening on that front. I feel like, you know, different animals or different pets just have different personalities and different ways in which they're uniquely nuts. And one day I'm gonna end up with one that's like, you know what? This tree's coming down. More of a Halloween cat anyway. I saw an article that was definitely worth my time about the top pet names from the last year. And the top pet name was the same for cats and dogs, at least in Canada. I don't know if it's worldwide, but probably North America. And that name was Luna. Apparently that is the most popular cat name and dog name last year. Which does track. I know a lot of Lunas. I think it's a pretty name. Like old orc.
Oh no. A level 28 died to Son of Argal.
Oh no! In
Oh, they
Shadowfang
were
Keep,
in
though.
SFK,
Yeah. Oh, should I pick up the Spirits of Stone Talon from the Valley of Wisdom?
I didn't pick that one up because I figured we have other quests leading us into there.
I'll grab it just in case it's gonna give me like a
Yeah.
cookie. I have a cat named Luna. I have a black kitty named Luna. Family's dog born in 2020 named Luna. Who is your teammate? This is our resident,
Ah, you?
you. This is our resident Flabby. Although somebody once referred to you as Flubby, and I thought that was pretty funny. I got a kick out of
Flubby,
that.
Fluby, Slabobo.
I have a cat named Louie. I'm close. There was a lot of, hang on. Let me find it.
Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Bella. Hang on. Charlie, Daisy. I know a few different dogs named Daisy. Milo, Max, Bailey, Coco. Coco. By Coco. Cooper. Leo ranks first for the most popular male cat name for the 3rd year in a row. A lot of cats named Oliver, apparently. I think Oliver is very cute. Ollie the kitty. It's Flubby Flabby from now on. Floomy, Floogie, Floozy. Floopy? I feel like you could have an alt named Floopy. That sounds like you.
Yeah.
Or the horde. Speak.
Okay, I just need to stop by the bank and then get on my flight path. Or I could hearth back, actually. That would save some time. Especially if I consign myself to carrying around the Skull Bar. Do they have banks in other areas in Old Org or not really? I think it's just the main one.
No. Just the main one.
Khonshu and Nyx. Is that Flabby Hero? Someone I may have known during my classic run a couple of years ago.
I don't think so.
I don't think you would have named a character Flabby Hero.
Mm-mm.
That 95% of Leos are orange. I've just realized that I've always assumed that Flabby's name is ironic and he's like the most jacked person on the planet. Flabby ripped. Son is named Max, and several times he's taken his cat to the vet. Answered when the tech asked for Max. Well, of course. Calling for a dog. Oh, I think Chloe's a cute name. Although I feel like it's not like my character to try to pick a pet name out of a popular list of pet names. I would want to be unique and different, despite the fact that I'm not that unique or different. Yeah, female dog names were Luna, Bella, Daisy, Lucy, Rosie, Lily, Molly, Stella, Lola, and Bailey. And the funny thing is I like know dogs of almost all of those names, just like around the neighborhood. Well, the number 9 dog name was Buddy for male dogs. And my dog's not named Buddy, but I call him Buddy all the time. All dogs are Buddy. Hey, bud. Let's go, Buddy. Are we inventing Flabby lore again? Oh, you know it. Taking entries. Taking entries for most believable yet outlandish piece of Flabby lore.
Strength.
Warrior named Flabby, also Canadian. Yeah, probably not this one.
I am not Canadian, sadly.
Is this a big regret of yours?
It's humongous.
Mm-hmm. You know a lot of Canadians.
I do, actually. I do know a lot of Canadians. I mean, we are neighbors.
That's technically true. Alright. Yeah, Elhearth, why not? As is tradition, family of cats growing up, human-centered names with a regal last name and title. Nicholas Huber von Kat, Prince of Shrub Oak. Ooh, I like that. Tea good. Okay. I am at the crossroads. Woo!
You made it back. Woo! Party!
Party!
We're just going south, yeah?
Yes. I managed to pick up a dungeon quest again, so I gotta find it abandoned. No serpent bloom.
I mean,
Nope.
no.
Nope. Nope.
Because you can find all the serpent bloom outside of the instance. It's just guarded by elites and stuff like that.
Yeah. We gotta do the raptor nests.
Yeah. Get the big old thing off our maps.
Cathandrian, thanks for the sub convert, and Mercy with a brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. If Flabby were to have a theme song, I would take the Flipper theme song but replace Flipper with Flabby.
Have you seen Flipper?
No. What is the Flipper theme song? Flabby secretly plays on every Race to World First team at the same time. What if you hire yourself out as an advisor, secretly under the table to all of the different teams, and none of them know that you're also working for the enemy?
Do not proc an M. I repeat, do not.
It was a 70s show about a dolphin. Yeah, I might have missed that one. We've missed a lot of things. I've seen Flubber. Did Flubber have a theme song?
Did you ever see Flipper the movie with Elijah Wood?
No.
It's also what's his name from was it Crocodile Dundee? Was it Paul Hogan, I think, or something?
I don't know any of these words. Did he like enjoy sandwiches? Like, what's the deal? Those are hoagies, not Hogans. I got nothing. Maybe I saw the 90s version. I remember lots of people had dolphin tattoos in the 90s. Like little ones on their ankles and stuff. That was a thing. I didn't know anybody with them, but you know, you'd see them in like magazines and stuff. Oh, walk with the wind, walks no further. As long as it's not Boots and Cats. Boots and Cats has to make it. The day I see Boots and Cats on my death log is a sad day indeed.
What about Krispy Kreme?
Oh,
You remember
yeah.
Krispy Kreme?
Krispy Kreme has probably already eaten it, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
He was living pretty recklessly. It's like a Tauren druid that we ran into in Silverpine. He was living fast and loose. Danger was his middle name. Crispy Danger Cream. Oh, so we have to visit different raptor nests, that's right.
They're all three right here, though.
Oh.
Here, I'll do this one.
I'm just waiting
Maybe
to see
it
if this
shares.
gives me credit. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So we didn't
So
need to
I'll
get
do
all
the
these
blue one.
feathers.
Yeah. You do the red one, I'll do the blue
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. Where are all the raptors?
Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, nice, that's out of there.
Do we turn it in? There might be
Sure.
a follow-up.
And then fly to Taraho or something.
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't want to mess with centaur leaders or anything until... I mean, we could do the bracers, right?
Yeah.
That's
How
just
come
farm
you didn't want to
simple.
mess with it?
The end one is really dangerous. When there's like the waves of the battle, because it's really easy to get in too deep when there's like a war happening around you. But we're level 20 now. I miss compost. Favorite classic guild from the last run was an all-torn guild called the Thunderbluff Steakhouse.
Bloomin' onion.
That just makes me think of the BlizzCon boys hitting up the steakhouses and
Oh,
like
heck yeah.
putting Snapchat
Up-
stories. Just like a pack of like
Yeah.
mid-20s to early 30s men just geeking out over bloomin' onions and Snapchatting each other.
Yep. Oh man, they were so amazed by Outback Steakhouse
Oh
and
my
like
God.
the mini games that you can play at the table.
Yeah.
Bloomin' onions.
Uh-huh. I didn't go. I should have gone. I don't know what I was doing. I think I went to like an industry event and I was really bored.
Mhm. Oh yeah, that's right.
Cuz you're supposed to like schmooze. You're supposed to like mix and introduce yourself and like get to know people. And I don't know if you've met me, but like not happening. I just sat around, was very awkward, spoke to almost nobody, and then left as early as it was polite to do so I could go back to my hotel room and edit a video.
I remember way back when it like blew the Canadian boys' minds. We like took them to Subway,
Mhm.
and back in the day it was like $5 for a footlong or something like that.
Yeah.
And for them back home it was like $12 or something like that.
Yeah.
But I
sounds
mean,
right.
they weren't taking in the conversion rate or anything like that. But it was just really funny.
Mm-hmm. For real. To this day, never been. Yeah, same. When I see steakhouse, I don't think, oh, this place is gonna have a lot for me. This is what the pescatarian needs. I'm sure I could eat something, but like I don't know if
I feel like
they're for me.
most steakhouses have like a fish option.
Yeah. But just because I can eat fish doesn't mean I want to all the time.
What was that? What was it? Like, so you eat fish every day, right? Or
The
something like
question
that?
was, so it had come up in chat that I was a pescatarian, and somebody had made like a couple of mental leaps in logic, and the first question they asked was, "Aren't you worried about the mercury intake for eating fish 3 meals a day, or like every day or something like that?" Like, I guess they had just assumed that because I ate fish but not meat, that I had replaced every single meal featured fish, and they were worried about. I mean, it's a valid question. You probably don't want to eat like 2 to 3 times a day because of the mercury, but it was just so funny that they assumed that because I was a pescatarian that I must eat fish 3 times a day. Because I guess some people that eat meat just like whenever, and some people eat meat like a couple times a week, and some people eat meat once a day, and some people eat meat 3 times a day. So I guess if you just assume that it's normal to have like that must be part of every meal, that you would just assume that. But it was really funny from my point of view because like. I don't know. I eat random combinations of food, and I just hope it's good enough. Outback has bloomin' onions that are magnificent. Best eating spots in America are the hole-in-the-wall kind of places where the locals go.
Very true. Very, very true.
You don't get your fish every day from your local retention pond and cook it immediately. I don't know. I do retain fish when I go fishing, but I don't go fishing that often, especially not in the winter. It's cold out there, man.
I mean,
And
why
plus
do you
the fish
think
are
you're...
asleep anyway. Give them a break. I do like making my my chili fried trout, my chili powder fried trout for people, because so far people like it, and it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside to cook things that other people enjoy eating. Especially when I like caught the fish, you know, it makes me feel like a woodswoman, you know, like I went and I secured the food and then I prepared it. It's kind of fun.
Do you like communicate in like grunts while you're cooking it and stuff?
That's when I'm fishing. I fish exclusively with grunting communication. It's 2 grunts for a fish on the line. And then a rhythmic for like, why aren't they biting? It's Kate Woman for here fishy fishy. There's places where going to the Applebee's is a special occasion. I don't think there's a thing wrong with that.
Well met. Winds be at your back. We shall meet again. Be careful.
Oh man, so many quests. That one, still not picking up weapons of choice.
You
Where?
don't want this one?
Where? I mean, it's a level 20. I mean, I guess I'm 20, but still. I have, you know what? I have the room in my quest log. I'll do it. I'll pick it up. Or I guess pick it up and do it are two different things.
I wonder if they're elite.
Mm.
No, it doesn't say elite.
Oh, man.
You want to go kill what's it called?
Zevras?
Oh, we need to, yeah. We need to do Zevras.
Yeah.
And then
let's-
wasn't there the level 22, like, Kodo or whatever that we were gonna kill?
Oh, Lakota
Yeah.
Lakota money. Yeah. We'll look for that. I need to get some soul shards here.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
Get this guy real quick.
I am catching up. One moment.
There you go.
Oh, thanks. Wow, I do not do very much damage with that. Okay, and then I get my boy. Anywhere can be a special occasion if you like the place. Less to do with where you are. Yeah. And I feel like it's all about like the rituals and traditions you have with your loved ones. You know, their favorite thing about Applebee's may or may not be the microwave pasta. It might just be like the memories they've made there.
What's your current favorite memory / tradition that you do?
It's kind of a wide question. Like a family one?
Sure. Sure.
That's hard because I feel like I don't know if we have them. We're a fairly non-rigid.
Rigid.
Well, we're not very rigid about traditions. Like my family might get together for like a holiday meal, but no one's expecting there to be like XYZ dishes. Like we had Thanksgiving together, and my mom made like a walnut lentil thing that I think had made for like the second or third time, and I bought like a random loaf of bread. She made like a cheesecake, but like the next year maybe somebody makes pizza. You know, like it's not.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's not
pretty
like
cool.
a. You know, like every year we always do this thing. You know, some years some grandparents just hecked off to Hawaii. So I guess they're not hosting, so who wants to get Chinese food kind of thing, you know, like, but it's not the same every year. So some years we spend it together, some years we don't. I'm trying to think of if there's like I don't think there are any things that we do like consistently. That's the thing. I almost wish there were. I kind of miss that a little bit. But,
Yeah.
you know, people are busy and people have different plans and people have like, everybody has multiple sets of family, right? Because like every family member is part of a couple. So
Yeah.
you've got like two different, oh, there's Lakota money. Two different things going on. So it's going to be a little different every year. You doing this one? Yeah. What is Find the Pickle from? Excuse me. What? Do they do Find the Pickle in the Christmas tree? I've never heard of that in my life, but you know what's funny? Is my brother-in-law had a whittling phase where he was like carving things out of wood. And he whittled a pickle and he painted it and he put a little face on it. So I have a wooden hand-carved pickle ornament in my Christmas tree. So you really could find a pickle.
Oh.
It's just, I don't know. All right, I'm ready. I'm paying attention.
Yeah, go.
Oh, you want me to go? Okay.
Yeah. That's because you have your Hellgrave.
Oh. That's
You
not
really don't
exciting.
let him get pull aggro, do you? I mean, you're great. You're doing wonderful.
Listen, it doesn't mean as much when I know you're just trying to dig yourself out of a hole. Also, I don't have the skinning skill to skin him, so that's all you. I gotta catch up. Find the pickle is a German tradition. You hide a fake pickle in the tree. Everyone's got to try to find it. The person who finds it hides it the next year. Are there also real pickles for, like, decoys? Or does that just make the tree smell like pickles and that's a dumb idea? Used to leave my shoes outside the door for St. Nicholas Day. What if there's spiders in them? They aren't real pickles.
We can find Zevra carcasses closer up north, yeah? You wanna go turn this in?
Sure, yeah.
Watch out for the Alliance on the road. be on the lookout.
Good looking at. Don't recommend hanging real pickles in a Christmas tree. I know that in my Archie comics as a kid, there would be different holiday comics depicting Archie and the gang making popcorn strands to hang on the tree. And, like, sewing thread through popcorn and then using that as, like, a garland. And I always thought that sounded bananas. Like a crazy thing to do. But it must be a thing for some people. Some people must still do that.
Do you want to do that?
Not really. I feel like that's just asking an animal, domestic or otherwise, to get involved in your tree. Growing up, there was one year when I was very, very young that my mom tells a story of my dad, my actual dad, brought home a Christmas tree because that was like on his to-do list. But he brought home a tree that was like 8 feet tall. And we only had enough ornaments for like a regular sized tree. And also, I don't even think it fit. But anyway, they were trying to get enough stuff to decorate it with so it didn't look sparse with like no money. So my mom did this thing where you can like make cookies, but like glaze them in a way that makes them not like preserved and supposedly not smell like food anymore. So we had for a long time like these cookie ornaments that were made. They weren't like real like sugar cookies or anything like that. They were made with some kind of like a dough that you were intended to bake in your oven. But there was still like food involved in them, like flour or something. And they lasted for 5 or 10 years. But at one point, my childhood dog took it into her head that she was going to eat them. And then no more cookie ornaments. Maybe you could sew pickles into a garland. Back in the day, tinsel expensive, popcorn cheap. I just have a big, like, glittery ribbon that I wrap around instead of tinsel or anything. Because I feel like actual tinsel with pets is a little bit of a no-go for me. Even, like, when it's already on a string, because it just sheds bits. But I just wrap the ribbon up every year, and then I spin it around the tree, and it looks all cute. Yeah, sew pickles into a garland. There you go. Hi, Hazel. Floyd here now. Hello. Good morning or afternoon or evening. Oh, Chen's empty keg. You
want to take on a level 24?
I don't know, man. What if that's the end of us?
Oh, you pulled 2.
I pulled 1 and the other one just kind of happened to me.
Yeah.
Hide the pickle as a German tradition as a marketing ploy to get Americans to buy pickle ornaments. I mean, as a North American, we do love any tradition that we think is from another culture more interesting than ours. That's always fun. Especially if you have like 1.7% ancestry from given place in your DNA from your find my chromosome.ca or whatever. Sorry, Hazel, we're still stuck on this.
Oh my gosh. Woo.
It's funny how I'm all high and mighty about human DNA tests, but I bought one for my dog. I'm not going to find out, like, what ancestry I have, because it doesn't matter. For me, I think that for other people it might matter more in terms of, like, this might tell you what sort of diseases you're genetically prone to and what sort of things you want to prioritize getting screened for. That's very valuable. But, but I did one for my dog.
You want to take on this guy or no?
Yes, let's do it. I'm sending in the tank.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to pull it back a bit. If possible. I don't know if he's a caster or not.
He is a caster.
Alright, well then we're fighting him.
We're blasting.
We're blasting. He's resisting.
Send it.
He's resisting!
Send it.
I finally got my dot up 4 tries later.
Send it.
Human DNA tests are scary because I don't want my genetic data sold. That's kind of why I didn't want to do it.
Don't go in there yet.
But I want to loot it! It's right there! I'm sending him a guy.
Yeah.
I can't help it, it's sparkly! Had fun doing my family tree. DNA test was another fun thing to see what showed up. I've read some wacko stories on the online about people that do like the DNA testing and family tree and find my relatives and stuff, and they find out things like my grandfather isn't really my grandfather, and like old family drama that's been buried for a long time.
Mhm.
To the point that there's like this whole category of therapy you can get for like genetic test related trauma where you found out all the lies that you've been told your whole life.
You want to fly to Ratchet?
Sure. Don't we need anything else around here? Do I have a Zevra carcass? Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we only have 28 minutes to place it because it's got to be fresh.
Mhm. I'm turning in this quest.
Oh, good idea. What quest?
The one we just got.
Uh,
I'm going to Ratchet now.
White quest! Did I have to click on an item?
Yeah, you clicked on an item. The
Oh,
thing that
okay,
you got from.
Okay, I just found it.
Oh.
I don't know why the idea of like falling behind and being confused. It's just like a school thing that just makes me want to cry immediately.
Don't worry, guys. We're totally gonna make it to 60.
Oh my god. I'm going to Ratchet.
Ancestors watch.
Look at the fuzzy baby. Fuzzy baby.
It also doesn't help. I was noticing that your UI doesn't show, or like your, like the exclamation point.
Yeah, it
On
doesn't
your-
show on the
your
bag things
items.
at all. I have to actually like just know.
It's just crazy how you wouldn't use the superior Bagnon add-on.
You can't see, but I'm making faces at you. Town in Nova
Yeah.
Scotia named after my family. That's cool. I don't really know if I want to find out about my ancestors because I have a feeling they can't possibly have been in anything cool. I don't know. And even if it was, it's not like that reflects on me in any way. Like, they could have done wonderful things or terrible things or fascinating things or boring things, and it doesn't matter because I only have X amount of days on the planet. And knowing or not knowing, I feel like isn't going to change what I do with them. I don't know. I think I'm just
Does
missing
it-
something.
If you angle your camera in front of your Winred or whatever they're called, does it look like it's wearing an apron or a dress?
My robe is clipping right through him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done. Do you think you'll play these characters when the servers progress into TBC? Are they doing that for hardcore?
I don't know.
I thought they weren't. But I think that you are asking questions several steps down the line. This is like after we've left our solar system and colonized other galaxies. Do you think that most of the money is gonna be in farming or mining? Is it unobtainium or is it space carrots?
Obamium.
When are we playing Muck?
You want to do a muck run?
Like now? No. We're playing hardcore. We have to win or die in the next 3 weeks before the next patch comes out.
Yeah. I mean,
I guess we could do alternate days. We could like stream hardcore one day and then I could do Siren Isle stuff. It's just there's achievements I'm going to be hunting, I feel like.
yeah, I feel like I was telling you this yesterday too. Like, even though you're not going to want to play Siren Island, I mean, who knows? You might want to, but like, you're going to need it
Wow.
eventually for the meta quest, you know,
Yeah.
or the meta achievement of the War Within.
Mm-hmm.
Is the War Within really the struggle within to play the game?
I like the War Within.
Hashtag ad.
Shut up. It's kind of got that Dragonflight thing where I feel like I don't know if the game is demanding less of me or if I've just grown up, but I play as much as I want and then I walk away from it and I don't feel bad for doing so. Even if I am
Yeah.
like missing out on like weekly progression or whatever, like once I kind of met my goals, I feel perfectly fine to just take a break from it and pick it back up whenever. And I don't feel like that. Like in some expansions, if you did that, when you did come back, you'd be like, oh, geez, I'm so behind. And I feel like they're good about offering you a lot of jumping in points where you're not going to be behind at all. And there's the next one's always kind of coming along. It's more respectful of my time than past expansions have been.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I like it because it lets me stop. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, totally makes sense.
Like the dragons more than the earthen. I'm starting to think that as long as the setting's not abysmal or like really unappealing to me the way that the Maw and all of like the Torghasti stuff was, setting's not that important to me. I'm not paying enough attention. Like if you've got like a couple whimsical characters around and like a pretty sky to look at, I'm pretty happy. It's just going to like winter desert hell was maybe not my favorite. But it was somebody else's favorite. I don't know who, but someone's out there and they deserve to be happy too. So, you know, I'm glad they did it just for them, not for me. I love them all, and Korthia. See? GG Brit's happy. And, you know, you deserve happiness. Spend a lot of time driving the lorries. Unless you've moved on since then, but that was the last I remember from your adventures. What is winter desert hell? The Maw, because it's like hell, and it's also kind of deserty because there's not a lot of growth going on there, and also it looks cold, therefore winter.
You want to go up north to do this Samoflange manual?
Yeah.
How long do you have on your hearth as well?
Long time.
Okay, we can run. I mean, like, we can run when we finish.
There are tens of people who left the Maw. Sat in one now, waiting for another one to finish tipping before I can. There you go.
You want to skin these ones?
Yeah.
What level can you skin?
I don't know how to tell when it's going to cut me off. But my skinning skill is at 113. Careful with the same flange quest chain. Involved enemy waves. Yeah, we'll see. I'm level 21. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
So I buffed my Drain Soul with my talents.
Mhm.
But I still don't have any way to like... I mean, I guess I could just delete the soul shards. There must be other things that are more consumable for just damage. I guess it'll also let me get mana back, because it's just giving me extra mana regen in combat. Venari, my favorite NPC in the game. Well, her voice actor is fantastic, and she's popped up in a lot of Blizzard stuff. I know she's very famously Ana from Overwatch, but I think she's done other stuff as well. I think that Shadehunter mount can stay in the mod. Think about what it's done. My favorite way to farm anima for Shadowlands collectibles is to run Shadowlands raids, because I'm also collecting stuff from those. And then you're just getting anima along the way. The problem is that it's still kind of annoying to move it around between like characters or between covenants. And you want to have it for shopping purposes on a character that has leveled up their covenants. They've like unlocked stuff to buy with it. And the annoying thing for me is that I decided I wanted to be a human in Shadowlands because I thought I looked pretty in a dress or something. So my Shadowlands main is a separate character from all of my other mains. I mained that human priest for Shadowlands and Shadowlands only. Citizen Quentin, thank you for the 6-month resub. Happy half a year. I don't need this ever carcass anymore.
That was weird. My game like completely lagged.
That's kind of scary.
It like froze. Hold on real quick.
I'm just getting a food buff. I wonder if I'll actually run through all this Striders too. I had so much of it, but 15 minutes doesn't get you very far. I don't know why. I have no excuse.
Don't touch me.
Do you think there's ever a chance you change your main again? It's always possible, and I think the biggest moment that I would possibly change my main is if they added a new class that really appealed to me. Kind of like what I did when they came out with Evoker and I decided I really liked Pre-Evoker. But I have changed my main and come crawling back enough times now that I think I'm starting to learn the lesson of I'm not going to be happy unless I'm playing my gnome priest. So I may as well stick with the same one because I like it so much. Just save myself the drama. And if I want to play something else, then just have it as an alt, you know? Earthen are a race, not a class. Declare co-mains. Co-mains never sticks for me. It just feels like an excuse. It's like, well, then who's your real main? You know, like... Race change someday? Gross. I hate that idea. I hate that idea. I hate race changes. I hate them. You're paying money to disrupt your connection with your character. It's something that does not appeal to me. I've done it before and I hated it every time. At some point you just feel cozy on a given spec/class. My loathing for race changes goes so deep that whenever I've been like, you know what, I do want to play a different race on the same class, I just level another one. I've done that for a long time. Like that's why I have buckets of priests. I'd rather just start over and then let that new character be who they are as that race. And not try to force it on a character that I already had. It's just something to do with the way that like my connection with my character is like coded in my head or something like that. I don't know. Race changes and faction changes just break it. It's really hard for me to not abandon a character after I've race or faction changed it. EverQuest, I was split between Druid and Enchanter. Now in WoW, playing Druid and Evoker. Back in the day when it was harder to level up characters, I would, and when you had to, when it was more important to be one faction or the other, my Druid has hopped back and forth once or twice, faction change-wise, because she was for PvP. And I liked being a Night Elf on her, but on at least one occasion or for one expansion, I'm pretty sure I race changed her to Horde so that I could queue with my Horde friends, because those were all of my PvP friends played Horde. Or almost all of them. So she survived changing and then changing back, but she did eventually change back to the same thing. She's been through a few different names as well. Although I haven't leveled her yet this expansion, so maybe I'm not as attached as I thought I was. How's everyone doing today? Oh, make yourself. Doing pretty good, actually. It's cold outside. I mean, it's warm, but it's like windy in a way that like makes it look cold. Whipping wind. Bit of a storm rolling through. Oh, he's threading the needle. I'll have you know there's a giraffe from like really far away that you'll never loot. That had loot for you. Oh, I can do my thing. Look, it's my first ever Rain of Fire. Oh, I'm channeling it.
Yeah.
Why did I think it was a cast?
Retail.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way for me to spend my mana. That actually worked pretty good.
Yeah.
Been watching your VODs after work and now I'm hooked on hardcore. Nice. What are you playing? Paid for multiple server transfers because the main is the OG tune. I wonder if things like them making it easier to play with other people across server have cut into their server transfer and like faction transfer earnings. Not that I'm feeling particularly bad about that. I'm sure they're making it back somewhere else, but I feel like it's less... You've got fewer people that feel like they have to in order to play with certain people because they've made it easier to play with people anyway. Orc Rogue, because that's what I played in 2005, and it's so great. Tried to play hardcore last night, but I got bored. I think I would be bored if I wasn't playing with Flabby. I think having this be a team effort is making it very fun. This is a pretty far run.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, 13 squared. Thank you for the 6-month resub. Happy half a year. Somehow feel like the auction house map might have just made a difference. Just wild amounts of money. I just think it's funny, and I know that this was not your first choice, Flabby, but that we're doing our first ever, like, actual committed duo run of hardcore is in Self-Found.
Yep.
I don't think it's holding us back that much, though.
No, it really isn't.
And I feel like I can take slightly more credit for my character because I have to get stuff for myself, and I can't just have you, like, feed me gold from whatever pit you found it in. I feel a little bit more like I can take credit for this because the system, the Self-Found system, is not allowing you to carry me financially.
Hmm. Do you have a food buff?
Yeah, I got 9 minutes up.
Okay. I'm doing mine. Oh, someone died in there.
Ooh, scary. Oh, I see the
There was
respawn
a
too.
door and...
I feel like Flabby would be an associate of the Devil Sore Leather Mafia. I don't know, those sound like poachers. You would just be like a loan shark.
Yeah?
Bill collector Flabby. What if you're a loan shark for the sharks? You're like ocean conservation /
Oh.
aggressive, unethical loans. But like they support like the ocean, you know? Like you can take a payday loan that is going to get you in over your head, but you're also saving the sea. Never mind. Jeez, I'll try harder. You're a tough crowd today. I'm gonna pull him back a little bit.
I'm just focusing, you know?
Yeah, right. One of us should. Coffin cheese is the best cheese. If you also streamed, it would be fun to do like dueling hardcore warrior level racing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you need something to like put not a time pressure, but like something to kind of make you reckless so that it's fun. But in order for it, I feel like co-streaming it would be the best way to actually see like the side-by-side progress.
Yeah.
There would have to be some kind of like a incentive or a prize or something for hitting like a certain level, maybe 10, because so it's doable in like one stream first, you know, like gifting subs in the other stream or something. Although I usually avoid any wagers that involve me actually giving money. So all wagers.
What's this?
It's me,
What's
Hazel
in the
Risk Averse
box?
Nutty Games. What's in the box? What are we here for?
Manual. So we need, if you hover over the page, you need to join the cover and 5 pages to create the manual.
I don't know where the page is. I can learn this recipe
Bag
for
on
blue
'em.
overalls though. Oh, there's one. I think I just got my first page. I think that's the thing.
Mm,
Are we going in this cave? Is that a good idea?
I'm just gonna get some mana.
Anagram of earbugs. Bee sugar. Has Warlock been kind to you this hardcore? Fancaster's harder to manage. Oh, I like it a lot. I think Warlock is one of the best classes to play. You are fairly tanky, You have a pet to help you manage and distribute threat and aggro, and also do some damage for you. A lot of your damage can be done by wanding, which means that you can kind of... I don't have the mana problems that he has. You'll notice Coffin Cheese has to sit down and drink every 35 seconds. And I am pretty much always with mana available because I'm doing so much wanding. However, the thing you don't see, because I don't have details, is that Coffin Cheese is probably doing most of our damage. But you know, you just gotta be patient. Warlock is a very slow and steady kind of thing, which I feel like matches the hardcore spirit. But yeah, the extra health and stamina, plus things like having your Voidwalker sack, your health stone, all very good for emergencies. My first hardcore character was a warlock. She died at like 15 or 16 or something like that. But then my second one made it to 40 before I stopped playing. I also liked Hunter. I got a Hunter to 30 something. For sort of similar reasons. It was a bit different. That was pretty fun. I played that one mostly solo.
I got a green leather bag, an 8-slot bag,
Oh, nice.
but I get to vendor it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think hardcore really rewards patience. It's great if you're somebody that doesn't like feeling rushed and you really want to take your time to maximize the benefit and the safety that you can get out of things like professions and like careful pulling and whatnot. Not a super good thing to multitask. Unless you're just like farming something low level and easy. Surprised you didn't choose Hunter. I thought about it. I was just kind of feeling the Warlock vibe. I wanted to be an undead, and undead can't be hunters in Classic. Morning, Hazel from Melbourne. Good morning.
I have 4 pages. What about you?
2. One for each hand. Put my priest at level 30. Yeah, it gets very slow at about that point. I find that 1 through 30 is like the fun part. And then it's just a question of like, well, how patient are you?
I got a pet.
The other thing that makes hardcore fun is that you can use tools like Deathlog for risk assessment. Doing things like checking out like what level people tend to die in this area that you're going to go into, what mobs tend to kill them. Looking at things like how dense you think spawns are and like, I don't know, trying to figure out what the risk is so that you can mitigate it ahead of time. And that's a type of gameplay that you don't get in regular WoW. Outside of maybe keys. It's good to know what tends to kill people in keys.
After this, we go left.
Okay. Why?
'Cause that's where the cover is. I mean, we can clear this if you want.
No, left is good.
What if there's a chest back there?
There could be a chest back there.
Is there a chest back there?
I don't know. I don't see one, but you never know. Oh, there's a third.
Yep, I pulled it.
You should do dungeons. You haven't even voted on my demise. You're just trying to get me killed for fun.
No chest?
No chest.
No chest.
But now we know.
Mhm.
Raisin Helvetica, thank you for the 12-month resub. My favorite font-themed name. Happy 1 year. Oh, I'm gonna get my food buff too. I only have 6 open bag slots.
Oh.
Fortnite's depressing if you can't afford him out. That's why you gotta be a warlock. I mean, you don't gotta be, but warlocks don't have to pay for their 40 mount.
Oh, you resisted.
next best class for solo hardcore that's not rogue, hunter, or warlock. I don't know. You've really ruled out a lot of the good ones there.
I mean, mage is really good if you can AoE farm, but you have to kind of be good at that already.
Yeah, I'd say priest, if you don't mind being priest if you like to meditate.
Priest is
Safe.
pretty simple. It's
Yeah.
shield dot wand.
It's simple and safe. It's like warlock with no pet, and yeah.
Probably want to pull these back because they're gonna run.
Okay. Love my druid. Druid very good. Easy to mess up Blizzard AoE farming too. Oh yeah, there's a triple pull on the right. I'm gonna grab this guy in the back. There's a chest in the back on the left. You see it? I'm gonna pull this guy back.
Get the needle. I'm pulling this guy too.
Okay. I'm not even gonna dot him. I'm just gonna shadow pull.
You want to do the 3 pull?
I want to do the chest. Let's do the 3 pull. Let's do the 3 pull. We'll do
You
the
gonna
chest
send your
after
guy
that. Yeah.
We evaded.
Nice. That was clean.
Yeah.
Okay. Boss copper plug and then the chest. That's your chest. That's your turn.
Okay.
I insist. My bags are almost full.
There's a crude. What is that? Food crate.
I feel like the food crates are just a great way to vendor bread.
But you like
There's
bread.
there's not a whole lot of value in them. Ooh. What was your favorite anniversary activity? Or were they all terrible? I loved the Mount Off. I thought Mount Mania was really fun because I could just crush people. Crush.
How many pages do you need?
I have 5 pages. Do I have the cover? I do.
Yeah, you should.
Da-da-da.
Nice. Now we fight our way out of here.
Okay.
Or we can hearth.
Nope, can't do. It took me a long time to find it. Need to set aside time to do guest relations. It'll get you a lot of reward tokens, and even if you bought everything you can for them, you can still trade them for time warp badges. I think they were stuck on the Fel cycle. If they got unstuck, then nobody told me about it. I haven't been keeping tabs, but chat tends to update me. When I first saw the fashion show, I thought it was going to be like Trial of Style. I tried it once or twice, and then found it way too chaotic because, like, you're relying on people, like, noticing your Mog when everybody's just running around, like, I don't know. It was just kind of not as exciting. Seemed biased against short characters.
You're melting.
Still stuck on 9 right now. Oh wow. I wonder if they're gonna start dropping hints or if they're just gonna let it let it be. This has been pretty good. Look at us,
Yeah.
level 21. This turns in.
An org.
Oh, gross. We're
Or
actually
we
not
just
far
jump the
from
river
Org.
and run over
Yeah,
there.
we should just run there, I think. And then we can fly back to wherever it is that we want to fly, really. Because we are starting to get done with a lot of the good quests. I have this digging claw thing. I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
I mean, we are approaching that level.
That is true, actually.
When does the event end? January something?
Yeah, January something. Crazy people can even find one secret. Big game, lots of nooks and crannies. It's like the Hive effort. It's not one person finding out all of it. It's like thousands of people somehow working together as a swarm. It's really cool. I don't know if it ends with the event. Like, my understanding was that some of it did and some of it doesn't, but if you need the detective title to start the Fel cycle, then that would indicate that you got to do that at least. But maybe that's all just going to stick around.
Do you know if it's safe for us to go up the bridge? Because I know it's right next to Ashenvale, or not Ashenvale, Shara, right?
I don't know, but I think at our level we can probably manage. Famous last words, right? It doesn't look like a wildly red spot, you know. Crates are staying, you can still get the detective title. Okay.
Oh, do you know what I forgot I had this whole entire time?
What's that? Well, maybe it's because you're gonna have to wait for me anyway.
I got it
So
at level
what's the
20, I
point?
think.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice for safety. What's funny is that you're kind of lagging on my screen, so it looks like you're constantly blinking. Yeah, easy.
Just gonna fall in the hole.
There's a hole?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I think you're pulling my chain.
You wanna buy a snake?
Oh, kind of. What color are you gonna get?
50 silver.
Yeah. Um. I'm gonna get the brown one. I like the pattern on him.
You can see it?
Yeah, look, they're all right
Oh.
behind him.
I'll go with the black one. There we go.
He
Wait,
sticks
that's-
out his little tongue and he goes. "Ugh." Nice. He's precious. Worth it. Best 50 silver I ever spent. What's his name? Brown Snake. There's no way to name them in Classic. And it's an item that sits in your bags. But we could call him something if you want.
Mine is Bagel.
Bagel?
Yeah.
Alright.
Or Bagel, sorry.
I don't know
What's
what I'm gonna do
yours?
with you. You've got Bagel? Oh, mine's gotta be Toast.
Toast.
Toast? Toast is a great pet name.
Yeah.
I had a dog named Toast. It was great. It's like a tan colored dog. Toast.
You gonna buy a trinket for 20 gold?
No. Why are we here?
Turning in the quest.
Right.
By the way, I took a shortcut and jumped. You can just like go down that little tower if you want.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of ramps. I dig it. Toast is good. I remember farming out the whelp pets for no reason. What do you mean no reason? It's a pet. But yeah, I like his little pattern. I feel like it would be really cool to go to a reptile show.
Hmm.
The trick is to not walk away with like a lizard. Easier said than done.
Don't you have to like buy a lot of like gear and stuff for them, like heating lamps and all that kind of stuff?
I feel like depending on the type of lizard, I would need a degree in lizardry.
Disagree.
Lichcraft and lizardry.
Is that your I don't know.
Never mind. Back when I used to breed ball pythons, went to so many reptile shows. It was a blast. They look fun. There was a gem show I wanted to go to. I probably missed it. I'm not a crystal girly, but like I feel like I'm a crystal girly waiting to happen. Just need to talk to the right person about gems. Or gemstones or crystals or quartz or whatever on earth it is.
I'll be right back real quick.
Wonder craft show. Lots of Christmas gifts. Nice. I need to do that. I've just been really lazy. It's so hard to go outside when it's warm and cozy in my apartment. Gotta stop by the machine shop.
Interesting.
14 silver.
Be good.
Be good. What are you, my parents? Wanted to visit a coworker's booth. She took all my money. Rock and mineral shows. Great. Wondering whether or not to dress up in case I will go outside at all today. You just gotta live your life from the outfit in. So, you know, you pick the thing that you want to wear, and you put it on, and then you're like, okay, what are we gonna do that justifies wearing this outfit? It's me with all kinds of stuff. Get fishing shirts, start fishing. Get some yoga clothes. Better pick up yoga.
Farewell.
Hello.
Hello!
Did you make it to the dude yet?
I did. I turned in my quest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh, I
she
should
really
been
likes
there.
that particular corner of the bed. What now?
What now?
Yeah, what? The Great Ashen Vale Hunt. Oh yeah, Stone Talon. Are we like gonna set off there, or I need to turn in Ishamuhale.
Hmm?
The zebra thing. It turns into Torho.
Oh, yeah, no, we can fly there, yeah?
Yeah. And then
Did you need any tailoring or anything like that over here?
I'll take a look. I don't know though. I feel like I just did it. I need more wool, I think, before I can really do much more tailoring.
Yeah, I didn't really get that much wool off those guys. I
No.
mostly got like a little bit of linen.
Pretty sure more people with yoga pants than are in yoga. No. Really? Listen, I'm not gonna gatekeep yoga pants. If you think they're comfy, then by all means. I think I bought them because I thought they were gonna be comfy and make me look more put together. And I know you're thinking, you think yoga pants are put together? What kind of a slob are you? And the answer is a big one. Where sweatpants is the default, so anything that is sleeker than that is an upgrade. But then even when they're like good and comfy, the act of wriggling into them is still more work than I'm willing to put in on a day-to-day basis. Unless I'm gonna actually work out in them, so I wriggle into them and then I actually go and do the yoga because that's the only way I can justify it.
Did you check out tailoring or not?
I realized that I trained it like really recently. I'm not even gonna bother. I think spandex tights. There's lots of different. When I say yoga pants, what I really mean are like athletic leggings. So probably not that different from what people wear for running and whatnot. You can get some that are like less compressive and lower support, but like of softer material that you notice less. That's good for yoga. But people will practice yoga in lots of things. There's no like rule or anything. People have been doing yoga for a lot longer than Lululemon, so there's no wrong answer really for what to wear as long as it's not getting in your way. Camp Torho.
Lululemon didn't start yoga?
Unfortunately. I do like the pants though. They're the comfiest ones I have. I tried a couple different brands of leggings, and for better or for worse, those are the ones I like best, so that's what I get.
I thought you liked Roots, or do they not do leggings?
I like Roots, and I have some Roots athletic stuff. I've got some tops that I use for yoga, but I don't like them as much as the Lululemon stuff. I like Roots for sweatpants and t-shirts, and I'm going to try some of their other layers. Like, I like almost everything from them, but maybe not the athletic stuff. Ever seen people who do a physical activity challenge in a costume for charity? You mean like running a marathon as Ronald McDonald or something? I've never heard of that. Yeah, I wear an embarrassing amount of Roots stuff to the point that like sometimes I'll look at my outfit and I'll be like, I look like I'm sponsored. You got the pants, the shirt, and the hoodie. The only reason I don't have a Roots purse is because I have purses already. People who run marathons in full firefighter gear. Oh. Strangely specific example for never heard of it. I just feel like that would be an impressive outfit. Like a full Ronald McDonald get up would be kind of tough to run a marathon in. Not wrong. I can't think of the last time I was indoors, like inside a McDonald's location. I've had some hash browns delivered in my life. I'm not gonna lie. Or like drive-through. But I think it's been over 10 years since I actually went into one. I think it was late at night after clubbing, getting like a 1 a.m. Frosty at a 24-hour McDonald's in town once. I don't even think they're 24 hours anymore. Love the festive lights, so cute. I like putting up the Christmas lights for Christmas. Makeup running everywhere, one giant shoe. Oh, I forgot about the shoes. Oh my god, running a marathon in Ronald McDonald's clown shoes. Many of them 24 hours. Terrible. Just awful. I wonder if I'm ever gonna have a fake plants era. Because I want to decorate with plants in my office, but I understand that I live in too much of a cave and I keep the curtains closed and I get too little sunlight to actually keep them happy. And I think I would rather have fake plants than dying plants in the background if I was gonna do like a jungle thing.
But you don't even like fake plants.
I know, they feel like they feel like a lie. They feel like a plastic lie. They feel like they're perverting the essence of nature, but like, what if I had a cute one, you know? We can contain dualities. They are a lie. Yeah. But what if it's a really good lie? As long as if somebody asks me if it's fake and I tell them, I feel like, I don't know.
Are we almost done?
With the Barrens?
Yeah.
There's more stuff in the South Barrens here. They want us now. There's a follow-up to the Ishu Mahal, I think, where they want us to get Thunder Lizard blood now.
Oh.
That's good. Keep us busy for a little bit. They look so bad when they're dusty. Real plants also get dusty, though, I find. I also have to dust my actual plants. My fake plants were so lifeless that I put fake bugs on them. Gotta be some low light ones. The thing, though, with a low light plant is that because it can survive in low light doesn't mean that's where it's happy. That just means it's dying slower than everything else. It just bums me out, you know? Because I'm like, if I just gave you a window, you could be so much more. But for my own vain aesthetics, I'm confining you to slowly stretch and crave light in this dark, dusty corner. Like, it's just, the vibes are all off. So yeah, I haven't decided on the fake plant thing.
You wanting to go down south, or you want to go north for the lizards?
If we go south, we can also maybe poke around the Silithid eggs if we're careful.
Sounds good to me.
There's also some more quests down there, but they're spooky. They're like level 25.
The harvester.
The Harvester. What about this one? Nope. Dungeon quest. Alright. What about grow lights? I'd have to have them on during a time I'm not in the room. I've done this before. Real effective grow lights are so bright that they give me migraines if I'm in the same room with them. And it means that you have to time when you're going to have them on versus when I'm going to be like both not streaming and also not trying to work or game in here. But also not in the middle of the night because they tend to like bleed around the corner. I had some problems with that when I was trying to do like the growth lamp hydroponic thing. I realized that the office was a terrible place for it because of all of like the light pollution and the headaches and it was just no good. I thought about that. But yeah, grow lights are, oh, hang on. I found a lizard.
Isn't this where the bigger lizard spawns?
Yeah, because we kill them around here, I thought. Let's just fight these ones. Bugs and Coffin make a fantastic duo. Good content. Aww.
Oh yeah, can you skin these yet?
Just barely, yes.
Nice. Good.
Failed attempt.
Cool.
What?
Just watch out for the spawn. Just be careful, okay?
What spawn?
The big lizard guy.
Lakota?
Yeah, the one that we killed before. That was like 2 levels above us. I'm pretty sure
Right.
he like spawns around here.
Gotcha. I've been streaming too long. I'm getting dumb. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. For most people, they're not even done warming up yet. They're still finishing their first coffee. You could try space buckets. They keep the plant covered out of sight. Yeah, that might defeat my purpose a little bit. It was not a yoga morning, no. I need to find a
guy's
way to
skinning your mom.
fit in a little one. He's skinning my mob?
Yeah, he skinned your lizard mob back there.
Well, you know, who really owns anything?
Corporations.
Yeah. No, let's not. Let's not do this morning. I'm not awake enough to do this properly. Butter or oil to grease a frying pan? I don't buy butter because I'm broke. Take from that what you may. Depends on what I'm cooking, but I truly don't buy butter because it's too expensive. I don't even buy virgin olive oil. I buy light olive oil when it's on sale in the plastic jug and not the glass. I do buy margarine, but I don't usually cook in a pan with it unless I'm making something really hyper specific. Currently finishing his first coffee. Wait, what? Huh? Who? I could see if I ever had like a basement, like if I got myself into a townhouse that had like a lot of levels and there was like a basement level, setting it up with like hydroponics and grow lights and like a indoor veggie operation and stuff with like the fans and everything. My olive oil's been around the block. That's not that funny, but it took me a second to get it, and then I got it, and then I really do need something. I don't know what I need. Jesus. Apple infused maple syrup sounds delicious and delightful. Let's talk about that. Oh, I got my first Thunder Lizard blood.
Oh, nice.
I'd also have a basement dispensary if I could. Maybe you'll find fun vendors. Do people have vendors at parades? I kind of thought they were just gonna have like a bunch of fire trucks with Christmas lights on them. But I've never gone, so I'll report back.
Did we finish Chen's empty keg? Or... No, we didn't pick it
No,
up,
we
right?
gave up on it because it
Okay,
sucked. They wanted us to get a bunch of stuff, and the reward was not good. Every parade's gonna be different. Cash crops. Are people insinuating that I'm gonna grow weed in my basement? I would grow like lettuce, like actual lettuce, like butter lettuce, you know? Maybe some strawberries. Maybe some... What do I want to grow? Buckets of basil, pesto all year round. Mushrooms! Yes, but what kind of mushrooms? Cash crops could be anything. One of our customers gave us little Jesus cards as a holiday gift, and I taped up several of them with just the eyes peeking out strategic places around the office. Oh, man. That's kind of cute. Can webkins be fun again? Listen, you don't gotta wait for everybody else to find out. You can live that dream. I've been, for the last 5+ years, fighting the urge to purchase a lava lamp. Just because every time I see one, like on TV or in a web show or something, I'm like, yo, those are cool. Remember those, you know? Because like I had one in my bedroom as a kid. But they don't go with any of my stuff. I don't need it for anything. Which is why I always like don't get it. Like, what am I going to have? Like a bunch of like fake plants and well, actually fake plants and a lava lamp sounds pretty millennial of me. I think that would be pretty reasonable. Buggies. Buggies.
But you can probably skin them, yeah.
Yeah, they get very hot. Why fight it? Because I don't want to buy stuff that's just going to be trash. You know, I feel like... Trash! I feel like I live a wasteful enough life without making it worse by giving into those kinds of instincts. But also, every now and then, you know, every now and then I give in. And then as long as you use it, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Lava lamps are timeless. Remember lightning lamps? We had one of those fiber optic lamps. That was the other cool thing. It went with a lava lamp. It had like the different like fibers that would glow in the ends. There may have also been a plasma ball. I'm pretty sure that bedroom was furnished out of Spencer's. Get a lamp for moose. Not safe for pets. They get hot. It would have to be out of reach of all animals. They usually stop working eventually. Whatever the lava is won't move. I wonder if that's from like inactivity. Like if you don't run it for too long, it like congeals. Or if it just gets old. I don't know. I actually don't know how expensive they are. That's another thing. I feel like I would spend $30 but not 50. I don't know what they're worth.
How do we dig?
How do we dig? Digging claws. I don't know where we dig though.
Where?
Oh, I got a double pull here. Think they are way more? What's the difference between a cheap and expensive lava lamp?
One that has actual lava in it.
You get rocks from your yard, right? And then you feed it various stones, and then it superheats them into real lava. House fire's not covered by insurance.
I don't see any eggs. Maybe the eggs aren't here.
I see little lumpy things up here. I know we have like the digging claw, like the item. But it wasn't working over there, so let me try it over here. Maybe we need to find the things. Maybe I should just give in to all of my desires. Redo the background. Put the plushies on vacation for a while. Keep like 2 of them out there. And then just like plasma ball, fiber optic lamp, lava lamp, just hit up Spencer's in January.
Oh, I see the mountains.
Oh.
I'm gonna open one, okay?
Frequently 25
Oh,
to
that
45
grub's
days.
gonna evade.
Yeah, he is.
Alright, so I got 3 eggs from that. So it's probably a separate thing.
Yeah. I don't even know what they look like still. Maybe that? I don't know. I'm gonna go poke around.
Yeah.
Turning outside. Shami just died. Oh, R.I.P.
Oh. Evade.
Tell me what to do.
Did you click on it?
Click on what?
Right here, look! There's this giant thing that lights.
It. Oh, that one. Listen, you don't have to be mean about it.
What do you mean? You know, you're right. It's just because I just expect so much of you, you know?
I'll remember this. This will be reflected in your year-end bonus.
There's another one over here.
Druid on Deathlog is named Sitting Bear. Misread it as something more. Oh dear. I'm taking him. I'm harvesting.
She's harvesting. I'm being harvested.
I wish I could drain life on you.
Oh,
Or no, I wanted to heal you, but
oh.
it came out wrong. Always watching. What do you think that quest is?
A harvester?
Yeah.
Probably
what's
have to
that all
kill
about?
something. I can see why this is a deadly area.
Yeah. Patrolling rare spawn. Oh. Gotcha.
Just want to kill stuff.
Yeah.
Wait for the egg thingies to spawn.
Mm-hmm. Never seen it in hardcore.
Watch to your left.
Oh my god, my drain life is so slow. Lots of low 20s eating it. Oh, a 42 died. Last words. I'm wrecked. Oh, you know what? Our daily last words wouldn't actually work because we have Questy saying stuff in our chat log. It would probably just be a Questy thing like that one person is.
Mm.
You'd have to spam them every time after you finished a quest.
Or just make macros, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yo, there's a crab. Look, an actual crab. It's a Silithid protector. What's it doing?
I don't know.
Why is
Okay.
it a crab?
Because it's supposed to be a spider.
Is that... No, that's not the harvester. But, like, there's no arachnophobe mode in Classic. I thought for a second maybe it was like a rare polymorph, but I'm like, that's not a thing. Bro is lost. That's so weird. Is this secret lore that we've unlocked of the crabs allying with their Silithid brethren? When do we get introduced to the Makrora civilization? They couldn't decide if they were Makra or Makrora. They put extra R's in them sometimes, but not all the time. Or maybe there was just one typo once and I've really internalized it.
I forget, do the grubs summon the mobs, or is it the,
No, I think sometimes they just pat together. I think the grubs are just grubs. Oh no. That person's going to take the thing. I was going to say their name
Look
and I thought
behind
better of it.
Oh, he pulled.
Maybe I meant to. Saw one guy die in the deathlog at level 59, and his last words were, "Nah, man, just gotta grind mobs for maybe an hour, then I'll be good." Oh my god. I feel like you must get crazy whispers. Oh, also, are you alright?
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally fine. I still had health potion and mana potion.
Okay. You must get crazy whispers if you die at 59. Nice to catch a stream again. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I saw that dude's name and I was like, is she gonna say it?
Classic, man.
Yep.
It's the Wild West out here. Gosh, I'm not firing on all my cylinders. Sometimes I try to like cast around for like a new conversation topic. And sometimes I land on normal things like what's your favorite Christmas cookie? And then sometimes I'm like, what do you think spinal fluid tastes like?
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like I had that thought and then I'm like, where did that come from? Do we need to unpack that? Is everything all right? Is it like salty? If you could
What are you
customize it, would
talking
you?
about?
What if you could have like caramel flavored spinal fluid?
Oh, I thought you said final fluid, and I was like, what? Is it something that, like, you know, you die and your mouth just fills up or something?
I think the undeads have been getting to me. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? You're still here. Electrolytes and cells. So it's Gatorade? That was an inside thought, Hazel. We don't talk about those. I appreciate that somebody Googled it so it's on your history and not mine.
Nope. RFD death.
I'm a writer. I've Googled worse.
Oh, another RFD death.
Last words
Oh,
never. Last words
3.
Robin!
4.
Oh. The dungeon wipes are so tragic. I'ma punch you. The last words are really good. Like they're taking their time to type as they're wiping. Oh man, the mistyped run is getting me. We do spinal taps in the ER. It pours out, can smell salty. Okay, that follow-up question that I am going to taint my Google history with. How much spinal fluid does a person have? Obviously, it's going to vary, but on average. Average adult has about 150 milliliters, so less than a cup of cerebrospinal fluid in their body at any given time. 125 milliliters in your cranial and spinal subarachnoid spaces. I have subarachnoid spaces? M spider confirmed. Body produces it at a rate about 2 cups per day. It's replaced every few hours. Clear, colorless fluid contains proteins. There you go. I knew it! Subarachnoid is a great word. Alright, I need to find this out now. Subarachnoid in
We need to come sneak
anatomy.
past.
Oh yeah, there's a crab there. It's the area between the arachnoid and the pia mater that contains cerebrospinal fluid. Okay. That doesn't help me. Something in in the brain. I didn't know I didn't. Why is it called that? Is it like 8-legged in shape or something like that? New rabbit hole was born. What a plot twist would it be if at the age of like 35 I decided, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start medical school. A lot of words I've never heard of, and I have a degree in psychology. I've read a lot of trashy pop science things about your brain. I've never heard of that though. I feel like they don't really talk about your spinal fluid that much. And then look at a diagram.
We're totally dying today.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. I still don't know why it's called that, but that's alright. Spiderweb like when you peel it away? Well, peel is a real verb right there. Cousin made that decision, started med school at 36 last year. Wow. Brain peeler can be our next undead.
Right. That sounds like a ghoul.
Yeah. This is definitely a topic. Sorry, Haley. Our stream's almost over. If we don't change the topic, we're gonna remember this more than anything else. What else we got? Here, there's another egg over here. Oh, we're not gonna make it.
Rogue's
There's
going
another
for
egg
it.
over here.
Go for it. It's yours.
And you know this from cadaveric dissection class in my grad med program. So how about those crabs, huh?
Grams.
Those would be good names. Some days you just want to lay on the couch and peel for a few hours. Like oranges or... My dog likes to peel bark off of sticks. Oh. Swarms.
I'm just gonna lay a flame strike down. It should kill any of the mini guys that ever
Little
pop.
worms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a beaver in a dog costume, exactly. He had a big stick once and he was standing near one of those like little library pop-up things that people have. Not pop-ups, they're like always there, but there's like little bookcases on the street that people like take and leave books from. There's a million of them in the city. And somebody said that, oh, I guess he must be the branch manager. And it wasn't until like a day later that I'm like, oh, it works on 2 levels. I like did not get it. Very clever. High degree of cleverness from passerby outdoors. All right, I have all my eggies.
You ready to hearth after this?
Yes, actually.
Hearthing. Because we never got the... But we can get the blood later, yeah.
Should they add a crab filter for people afraid of crabs? What if I need a Jeff filter for people afraid of Jeff? Just people named Jeff.
I mean, you have the power to do that.
Let's not get crazy. Orkin Zoo has an Insta account. When they post pictures of Filbert the Beaver, they call him the branch manager. That's pretty good. Oh, I don't need the Sunclaw thing.
We shall meet again.
I feel like nitpicking about the arachnophobe filter is just like a gateway to nowhere good. It doesn't ever lead anywhere good. It gets ugly real fast.
What can I help you with?
What could I help you with?
Are we gonna have matching robes again with this reward?
Oh, are you getting a... Oh, no, hang on. Are we getting better robes than the one I have?
I mean, we lose a Stambo, we gain an intellect.
I'm sitting... My robe right now is 5 int straight.
Not worth it then. I'm going for the vendor.
Okay. Well, you can take it. It's okay if we wear different robes.
Stay away
No.
from the
Oh, yeah, 2 int 6 spirit's actually not worth.
be seeing you.
Or at least not for me. Oh man, it's noon already. Oh, a warrior died. Silithid Creeper level 21. Could have been us.
Ooh.
Mm. Spooky.
For the horde.
Okay. Oh, I'm still only 2 of 3 Thunder Lizard blood. That's funny.
Never mind.
What? No, we'll fight about it later. I need to wrap up my stream. There,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say imagine if I turned off stream like that, just like see it and turned it off, but that's more or less what we do with like an extra 10 seconds worth of words. I'm gonna resolve the prediction because today was not the day that Earbugs died. We made it to level 21 and a half. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Lots of good questing in the Barrens. I'm gonna start Stone Talon maybe tomorrow morning. Sounds good. Sounds like a thing that could possibly happen. Where is it? Today? Ah, yes. Most people chose liver. And today they are correct. Thanks for the stream. Glad I got to catch you live. Thanks for stopping by. I hope all of you have a phenomenal weekend. Thanks for being here and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.